Set the world on fire.
Please welcome Tom Summery.
A flame in your heart.
I'm here, and your
In
white
my
privilege isn't
heart,
going
I
to save
have
you
but
tonight, okay, guys?
one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim.
Any government is to monopolize as much violence as possible in order for it to inflict it on as many citizens as possible.
I've been on this like weird anarchist arc for a few months now. This is playing by their rules, exactly how they are written.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame.
You're watching the Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. It's time for the Dog and Chicken Show. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the most important, illustrious, illuminating, electrifying, intense podcast you'll ever join week after week, every Thursday, or every now and then Friday, whatever fucking day we feel like doing it. I am Chicken, your big bucket emperor, your revolutionary wrestling podcast champion. We have a lot of fun shit. Of course, sorry guys, we're going to talk about the Queen tonight, but there's tons of other shit beyond that, but you kind of have to talk about it, so it is what it is. Anyway, the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only, the dude with the cowboy hat that I'm pointing at.
Sorry, I'm just everywhere tonight. It's me. It's Tony fucking G. Quadruple distilled, non-chill filtered, the non-coppa friendly, and yes, did come up just short over the Labor Day weekend to become a 14-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion. But no fret, it'll be fine. Extreme Rules is coming up.
Acknowledge me.
His hand very, very, very clearly that he is colluding, cheating, and being a very dishonest champion. We will correct the wrongs, right the wrongs, like, share, subscribe, not only to Big Bucket Empire on Facebook, YouTube, but all the other various platforms, Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, and of course, KOE Nation, which we were doing the Irish Tournament of Extreme. We're getting that underway. Things are going good. And I am joined not only by Phil KOE tonight, but also in studio. There's his hand on my screen.
Yes, folks, that is how in studio I am with Tony G. We just wrapped up the opening round of the 32 Irish tournament, and we are here at Compound G for us to share this incredible time together with all of you beautiful people at home. So we've got a lot to get into this evening, and the first thing that we kind of need to address, we'll get into drinks and everything, but
yeah,
one thing we do need to say is to our brothers and sisters across the pond in the UK, the Queen is dead. May God save the King. That is now where Queen Elizabeth, the longest standing monarch that in our modern era and in probably a long, long time, 7 decades as the Queen of England has passed. All of us have only known her as the monarch.
Yeah.
Like unless somebody's grandpa is watching, we have all simply known her as the monarch throughout the entirety of our lives. So, to Queen Elizabeth, you had a very interesting reign. You saw some pretty crazy stuff over your time. So,
yes, we'll get into more on that soon. Beautiful.
Now, gentlemen, what are you drinking tonight?
Go ahead, Chicken.
I grabbed, so I don't want to spoil anything coming up on KOE Nation, but make sure you like, share, subscribe, go check out what Phil's doing. He's got all kinds of cool stuff coming down the pike, but maybe a little teaser of something to come down the way. This is an Oaken Eden
Now, we turned away from these quite often because it seemed like a gimmick. It's got this weird spire inside. It looks manufactured. It kind of looks silly and stupid. But this is a wheat and spire bourbon whiskey finished on French oak spirals. And then what they do is they put one of these little spiral oak sticks in there and they burn it. So this one is fired French oak spire that they put in there after. I don't know if they so they do it while they're casking, but then they do it in the bottle too as a gimmick. It's kind of hard to see inside there, but there's a little, you can kind of see the spirals of it on the edge there.
Interesting.
But yeah, this is actually very fruity flavor. It's a wheated bourbon, so quite surprising. I was pretty happy with this one.
You know, it's kind of fascinating, those particular batches with the little spire in it, the little stick in it. I always kind of thought it was a bit of a gimmick, but in reality, if we do truly suffer from an actual oak shortage, that might be one of the few ways we actually get our bourbon in the future, is basically whiskey with a little extra stick spire in it to give it that extra oak flavor. I mean, I hate to be a pessimist, but people always talk about oak shortages coming up. And I mean, just having a French white oak aged spirit is in and of itself.
We didn't do that with the 32 Rye tournament, did we? Did the Oak and Eden Rye make it in?
Oh yes, it did.
Yeah,
it did. It just got eliminated early.
I was curious if that was just a Rye exclusive with the spiral.
No, they have
kind of a gimmick.
They do, I believe, 4 different ones, and I actually found a store pick one today. It's not the weeded one. I wanted to try this one, and I love the rye, and I love this one. So tomorrow I'm going to go pick up that store pick one. So check it out on KOE Nation. Coming down the road eventually, we will do a review of not only this, but that store pick one.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Phil, what are you drinking? Starting out with, anyway, because I got some other ones I'm going to throw at you.
I'm just starting off with Bullet 10-year. Good, reliable bourbon. One of my go-tos of always go-tos. And in my opinion, one of the better 10-year bourbons actually out on the market.
It's a $30, $40 bottle. Like, if you can find it and you aren't drinking this, like I have told people that flat out like the orange label bullet. I'm like, you are doing yourself a disservice buying the orange label. Spend the extra $5 to $10, get the 10-year. You will thank me later.
You know, I think this is even better than at least 2 10-year releases from the Sazerac distillery. Definitely better than Eagle Rare 10.
Oh, yeah, hands down. Not even close.
And I'm going to match this up against Van Winkle.
Oh, man.
It's hard to measure a shot in these stupid fucking glasses we have here at the hotel. I think that's more than a shot, but...
Here, let's get you in tight.
Pretty sure that's more than a shot. Cheers.
Yes.
Fuck you, Justin. Acknowledge me.
But that is the advantage of
that was more than a shot.
Oh, yeah. You could just see it.
You can see the pain in his face, folks.
Oh, that's good, though.
Yeah, that does bring it. I'm simply drinking a lovely blend of Irish whiskeys right now. I'm going to try something else here in a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. And I got some other things I have to drink. The more important thing was Justin and how he made Chicken Take a Shot. Folks, if you're not already subscribed to Big Bucket Empire on Facebook, look, it's $5 a month, one flat fee, and here's the beauty. We don't have to mess with stars because if you subscribe to Big Bucket Empire on Facebook for $5 a month, not only do you get to make us drink once a show, but you get to make us drink at least twice a show at the top of each hour that we are on.
True.
Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. And you don't even have to pay for stars. Like sometimes stars get to be like $25 a shot. This is one
inflation, folks. This is an inflation fighting deal. This is an inflation fighter.
There's like 4 shows a month. And if you do 2-3 drinks per show, like I can't even do that math. That's incredible.
I mean, $5 a month is the amount for you to fuck with us on this show without undermining your bank account. I mean, come on, folks. That is the way to go. It's basically the best deal in the history of it.
I actually do have something I have to do real quick. I'll be right back, gentlemen. This is unfortunate.
Oh, these aren't kids interrupting, is it? Like, do we have to drink for this?
No, it is not. So
Justin, it saves me $15 a week. Yes, sir.
I mean, because we reset the clock every hour, so it gives you another chance to fuck with us even harder, folks. So,
speaking of fucking with us even harder,
All
evidently
right,
Tony's got
I'm
something
back.
up his sleeve
Now,
here.
I'm here. All right. I had to get my shot glass. This is unfortunate for me. We're going to give you a real quick update on, obviously we told you that Chicken retained his championship somehow over 2 events this weekend. The collusion, the cheating, it's apparent. But even though Tony G came in second place on both events and beat Phil Kiwi on both of those events, I did take a bet that I knew was a long shot. And even though I knew it was a long shot, I still took the bet. So I went out.
No.
I do have some
half and half.
Look, folks, if you want to hold off your shot or you want to subscribe to Big Bucket Empire on Facebook, and instead of making him do gin, I've got some almond milk upstairs and I got Phil in the studio. So
no.
I'm just saying.
Almond milk is on
the
high fucking stakes.
He would rather drink gin. I mean, I've got some gin too. So
either
way, look, I got to do this. We're going to get it out of the way. This is unfortunate.
A shot of half and half. Beautiful God's own cow's milk, folks. This is like Tony has been waiting. This is what he's been building towards, folks. There we go. Oh, Tony, like your bones aren't going to know what to do with all that calcium. Like, I mean,
it's so thick.
You're going to be like, I mean, it's going to be like the Incredible Hulk. He's going to be able to punch through walls now. I mean, it's going to be, yes. Okay, T.
Oh.
So what was the bet for those that aren't 100% up to speed?
It was just that if Roman Reigns wins, I had to do a half and half shot. And if Drew McIntyre won,
I would do a shot of almond milk. And so that's why I'm saving the almond milk for truly high stakes. This is
look, the audience wants what it wants, and we have subscribers.
Oh, I'm adding some hella tax to that.
Look, I've got some gin here, so you didn't escape the gin factory. So I mean, it's up to you, really.
If the audience can get $25 worth of stars, I'll take a fucking shot of almond milk.
I don't even think we have stars this week, Phil.
Then shit fired, save me matches. I've been saved.
Well, I might have. We'll see. We'll see. I got to take this shot. Here we go.
Tony, there you go. Truly, God's own cow milk.
I used to use this when I would pour myself a bowl of Cocoa Puffs when I was a kid. So I haven't had it for a long time. But
half and half.
Half and half. I thought it went better with Cocoa Puffs than regular milk.
There you go. Oh, you're getting stronger already.
It's basically just thicker vitamin D. There's
exactly. It's beautiful. Now, like Tony is like, he's like transforming like Peter Parker into like a greater superhero because he now has thicker calcium in his bones. Like, so yes, folks, basically Tony has become a low-level superhero.
Since I've got this half and half, I might as well, use it.
Oh, make a White Russian.
Well,
there you go.
A little half and half and some of my own homemade Kahlua.
The dude abides.
The dude
I'd say just as well.
I
mean, make a.
I ain't got any Cocoa Puffs, and nobody wants to hear me crunch all night. So,
well, there you go. That's
fair.
That's how you make you. See, folks.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's making use.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
All right. So let's get the Queen shit out of the way. This is episode 154. King Me.
Is that any better?
I gotta say, like I was saying, all right, guys, let's try to be respectful to the Queen. Tony just goes A+ at the thumbnail for this video. He's like, let's get through this Queen shit. Like, I thought I was gonna be disrespectful by singing the Sex Pistols, God save the Queen, a fascist regime. But no, turns out I'm the. But Queen Elizabeth, the monarch, the sovereign of England, and the person that has been like explained with kind of like by Canadians and Australians as to why she's on their money. She has passed away. The 7-decade-long queen. She came to power just right after World War II, because I think didn't Prince Philip or somebody in the royal family went full Nazi, like they supported the Nazis.
It was February of 1952,
and so they got rid of the Nazi lover, and then Queen Elizabeth came to power.
70 years and 214 days. Longest of any British monarch, and the second longest recorded of any monarch in sovereign country.
Damn, who is the longest?
Good question.
Like, I mean, we kind of got to know that. Like,
yeah, who is the longest?
Yeah, prior to the 20th century, who lived that long?
you know, it had to be like somebody who ascended to the throne when they were 8.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
they were born king or some shit. Yeah.
But
Who's
so,
the longest monarch?
like, I was watching Sky News from Australia just because they happen to be one of the first ones that came up.
Weird that Google already knows what I'm looking for.
You know, they've probably gotten that question once or twice today.
Louis XIV of France remains the longest reigning monarch with a 72-year and 110-day reign.
Damn.
1643 till 1715.
Queen Elizabeth almost fucking
Got beat by a Frenchie. Damn. All she had to do was hold out a couple more years. Damn.
Yeah.
Now, I was watching Sky News, like the people that were around her were reporting in. They're like, well, did we maybe put her through too much strain on Tuesday? Like, they're doing the thing that people that are mourning do. They think like, well, maybe if they hadn't have had Cocoa Puffs instead of Rice Krispies on Monday, they'd still, but like whenever like somebody really old who's important to you passes away, there's always that, well, maybe we shouldn't have moved him from the bed to the wheelchair on Wednesday. Like there's always that, like, you're trying to find what was the magical formula that got you there. It's like, I think she's in her 90s. This was coming. Like there's not much you could do about that at that point.
How about like
can't escape death like that?
No.
Well, how about like just when anybody passes away, you have those weird people that try to attach themselves to that dead person to make it about them. It's this weird, like, ego driven fucking, like, yeah, it's so Justin Trudeau. I'm just gonna just get right into it. He gave an interview live in Vancouver, and he was
whoa. I haven't heard, but you mean to tell me Justin Trudeau took this opportunity to become an attention whore?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
No,
so outside
I can't believe he didn't put on some blackface and sing some songs at a harder time.
Yeah, there's also that.
He came out and said, I can't believe that last time I spoke to her was the last time I'll ever speak to her. So he's all worried about like his feelings and his thoughts.
Yeah, this is mostly about him.
I can't remember the second line of what he said. I don't have it pulled up here. It's like when you look into the mind of somebody who uses 5 like 73-year-old man finally gets job. Yeah, no shit. When you look into way Justin Trudeau like tries to make like the media think about him in the death of somebody that's really important in the world, whether you like her or not, who gives a shit? She was an important figure in the world. And he tries to like make this all about him and how he's going to miss her and how important, you know, she was to him and feel bad for him. And I need attention. Like, holy shit. This, like, sorry, Canada, but you guys, fuck. I know some of you know your leader's a shithead, but god damn it, you keep voting for this cunt. It's crazy.
I'm still like, yeah, it's offensive, it's ridiculous, it's repulsive. And
I see Facebook friends do that with other people that just randomly die, and they make it about them, and it's gross.
That's the thing. Like, this is so standard and so par of the course for regular social media. It's not that shocking to see somebody of Justin Trudeau's IQ do something exactly like this. I'm not shocked, but at the same time, I'm trying to think: is this like? I can't wait for Biden to weigh in.
I think they knew to keep him away from a microphone.
No, I think he's going to have the hottest take. I think he's going to have the most heartfelt things to say.
I thought Trump's response was really...
They got to wait until they can pump him full of enough Adderall, and then he can give his response.
Trump's response, I thought, was really heartfelt and actually really good and very respectful.
I think
it might be the most respectful thing Trump has ever put on social media ever. I'm calling it. This is the most respectful thing Donald Trump has
ever put on social media. You heard it here first, folks.
I think we should have Phil read that.
I'll pull it up on screen if you want.
I will find it here. Was that in
yeah, our group chat.
Yeah, our little side group chat. Okay. Fightful Select. No, wait, wrong one.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrestling talk in there, so it might be.
There was.
It might be in show stories and ideas. That's where it's at.
Oh, show stories and ideas. Okay. All right.
I'll put it on the screen for those at home that want to read through it. And Phil, you go right on ahead, sir.
All righty. Now you can hear the beautiful, soft summer sounds that are my voice. Former President Donald Trump has released a statement about the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. Melania and I are deeply saddened to learn of the loss of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Together with our family and fellow Americans, we send our sincere condolences to the royal family and to the people of the United Kingdom during this time of great sorrow and grief. Queen Elizabeth's historic and remarkable reign left a tremendous legacy of peace and prosperity for Great Britain. Her leadership and enduring diplomacy secured and advanced alliances with the United States and countries around the world. However, she will always be remembered for her faithfulness to her country and her unwavering devotion to her fellow countrymen and women. Melania and I will always cherish our time together with the Queen and never forget Her Majesty's generous friendship, great wisdom, and wonderful sense of humor. What a grand and beautiful lady she was. There was nobody like her. Tremendous, tremendous. Our thoughts and prayers will remain with the great people of the United Kingdom as you honor her most meaningful life and exceptional service to the people. May God bless the Queen. May she reign forever in our hearts. And may God hold her and Prince Philip in abiding care.
That was actually that was the best one I read through. That wasn't all about me.
You know, I mean, he did mention Melania and I will, but like that's always a sign of good manners where you put your wife first. So
it was very old fashioned, but very respectful.
Credit there.
Yeah, no, I can't disagree. Like this was well spoken. It was well thought out, and it's sad that it doesn't matter. Because the people that love Trump are still going to love Trump. The people that hate Trump won't care what he said. So, just is what it is, and that's where we're headed. And here we are, very, very close to another round of elections and midterms. And I don't know if that's where we were going, but that was kind of the.
That's
oh no, I got one more story before we head into the next one.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hang on, we might actually have a segue.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey Tony. You suck.
Oh shit, we do have a segue.
While you're getting that set up.
Oh, I actually happen to have it right here.
Oh, you suck ass.
I just happened to get it ready while he was reading that.
You suck ass.
By the magic of teleportation.
Yeah,
that's a lot of gin, you ass.
That's a shot. Let's get that in nice and tight.
Smells like battery acid.
Yeah, get him up there.
This is one you haven't had before.
Oh, good.
So this is a new experience for you.
Hooray! Well, folks, to fighting, stealing, and drinking, and actually, to the Queen.
To the Queen.
To 70 years, and this is London Dry Gin, a product of England.
Is it? Let's find out.
I'm betting it is.
Imported. Yes, London Dry. There you have it.
So yeah, London Dry Gin. That was her mother's favorite drink, Queen Mom. So,
pinnacle.
God bless.
He loves it. Choke it down. King me, baby.
I think he's a fan.
Why?
I think he's a fan.
Why?
He's a huge fan.
Why is that a thing?
Speaking of things we might like, while we're talking about the Queen, they have no shame. Woke liberals writing for the New York Times, New York Magazine, and the Atlantic waste no time attacking the colonizer Queen.
No,
mere
they have no
hours.
shame nor humility.
What?
Have you talked to a modern liberal or leftist? They have no shame. They have no humility. They think they know more than everybody. So yeah, like that doesn't shock me at all.
So anyway, I'll keep reading the headline. Mere hours after her death at age 89 and hours after Twitter took down a vile post mocking the monarch, opinion writers from New York Times, Atlantic, and New York Magazine were openly celebrating the death of Queen Elizabeth on Thursday. It gives some names, some different folks, some different areas, and people. There's been several. This is probably the biggest backlash for wokies on Twitter in 5 years. Wokies are getting tweets taken down and being suspended for mocking the Queen.
Well, I think that's fair. Like, it's about fucking time we had some actual standards that applied to everybody. Long overdue.
In a polite society? What?
Well, I mean, this is not a polite society by any means. Like,
these are also the same people that are upset about Trump's mean tweets and beg for a polite society.
Well, they're probably pissed about his awful, defamatory comments about the Queen. Like we read.
Oh, yeah. He drug her over the coals for sure.
Yeah. No, he's an asshole. Total asshole. It's just, it's nice to hear that.
Oh, that's way better, Phil. Whatever you did with the mic, thank you.
He's been playing with it.
Well, yeah, I just turned the gain way up, so
that's better.
So hopefully you can actually hear us now back home, because I've been experimenting and you probably haven't been able to hear jack for shit. And Chicken's like, ha ha ha! Finally, it's the Chicken Show. Fuck you.
Oh no, I don't do solo shows for a reason. I need you guys. I need you.
God, do you remember how many strikes you kept getting when you were doing those half bottle in videos? It's like
that big bucking. Good bucking morning and half bottle in. Yeah, I got strikes on both of those.
Yeah, everybody in the world's a cunt. Like, who would have thought that level of confrontation might get a strike or two?
Okay, it was higher-minded content than that, Phil. Fuck off.
Okay, that was 3/4 bottle in reviews. Okay.
True.
Oh, yeah. There was only a couple of those. I didn't post those, by the way.
Wow, man.
The next morning I watched it. I was like, nope, delete.
Not even keeping that one for posterity, just delete.
Nope. That's one of those ones you go back and watch and you're like, oh shit, I don't remember any of that.
Like, no, I'd like to keep my job and continue to be married, so let's just delete that one.
Totally.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, gentlemen, before we move on, any final words on the passing of because let's be frank, I said this earlier today. Yeah, sorry, Jen kind of.
Understandable.
Well, guys, we should probably milk this a little bit, because how many other times are we going to have a 70-year monarch die in our life? I'm afraid this is it. I am not planning on living another 70 years. I don't really want to make it that far.
I was going to say the king's going to die before we do. So.
Well,
oh, yeah.
I don't expect much.
Charles is in his 70s.
Yeah. I mean, unless he wants to make it to like 150.
I think that's one thing to think about is shot. Like my mom is what 70. Let's see, she was born in 47, so she'll be 75 this year. So you think about it, that's all my mom has known for 75 years of her life. She wasn't old enough to know anything other than Queen Elizabeth. Now our kids, the three of us on here, our kids are going to see the new king, and then he's going to pass away probably in the next 20 years at some point, and we'll have a new king, and like we're going to see like all of the name changes, and that's what everybody's talking about on fucking social media right now is like, oh no, what's Harry and Meghan Markle's kids? Are they going to be princes now? Like fuck off. But like at a certain point, like what's been a lifetime for us, this is a new era for a lot of people that it's just been a really long era. And we're going to have several of them when it comes to the monarchy type situation. Now, us in America,
The monarchy really doesn't affect us, but for whatever fucking reason, Phil's talked about this before, we fucking love this story. We love the movies about it. We love the weddings. We love the kids. We love the Meghan Markle drama. Like, we love all this shit. So
since the American Civil War, we've actually consumed more media, more rumors, more tabloids, more talk, or not since the Civil War, since the Revolutionary War, about the royal family than the fucking English do themselves. Okay, they think it's our obsession is kind of out, like they were the fucking Kardashians of the post-revolutionary America. We just were so obsessed with what the royals are doing. Now, Charles is king, and he's going to be king for, like I said, who knows, maybe 5 years, maybe 20 years. They really know how to keep these royals alive. So, like you said, it might be 20 fucking years until this guy passes. And then William will become king, and then his son will become king. And the only thing that, like, if something were to happen to William, then because I'm in America and they can't come after me in England for saying this, Charles or Princess Diana's illegitimate son Harry might actually get a chance at the throne.
Sure.
And what could actually happen, I'm predicting this. His wife is going to try to run for president. And if she gets elected, Harry's going to call in, Dad, I'm in. The retaking of America. Project Unrevolution. Project Fuck Your Tea Party, bitch, is underway. Like, I could see him try to pull that shit off. Like, but we will see in the coming years what will happen there. But I think we kind of know what the continuity is going to be. And I've actually talked to folks from England about this because I always give them shit whenever they're like talking shit about American government and like, oh, you're President George W. Bush, you're President Obama, you're President Trump, this. Like, excuse me, don't you still have that Dungeons and Dragons fucking shit running your government? Maybe don't fucking cast stones in glass houses, okay? You still have a king and a fucking queen, okay?
Yeah, that's totally fair.
We at least fucking elect our fucking undeserving fucking bureaucrats. Come on now. So, like, that's one thing I've always had as a counter, but they've always said that for them, it's kind of like the Second Amendment for England. Like, if you're not from America, the Second Amendment seems like the most bizarre thing you've ever heard in your life. But it's kind of like for England. If you're not from England, the monarchy is like, why? Why do you still? But it's just their thing, and it's their timeless institution that they feel is a connection to past eras and all that and such. So we'll see how that all shakes out. But gentlemen, final words on the Queen.
I'll probably throw out. There's not a lot of things I know about the Queen, but there is one quote that she's well known for, I guess, for people who love fucking stealing quotes from famous people. But one thing she did bring up one time about grief. And this is one that I always did remember that she said, grief is the price we pay for love. That's probably one of the most insightful things I think she's ever said. And might be the only one. I don't know. Maybe she said a lot of other cool shit.
I feel like it's a rework of a Hemingway quote, but
probably is.
Like, because Ernest Hemingway always said, and this is some deep shit, kids, so keep this in mind. But he said there is no such thing as a happy ending to a love story. It does not exist. Either the love fades or one of you dies, leaving the other to a special kind of loneliness.
Yes.
And I was like, damn, okay, Ernest, who hurt you? That's my first thought. But
where did the bad man touch you, Ernest? No.
One of the ones I kept seeing pop up was specifically, and I think it's fitting, Queen Elizabeth famous quote, "I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service." Which, pretty apropos for the situation.
Yeah. Anyway, did you guys hear about Justin Trudeau? He's so sad.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's probably Castro's kid. Canada wouldn't be the same without him.
Let's go with likely.
Likely. I like that.
I'm sorry. Like, you show me those pictures, and I'm just.
Oh,
Do we need to do it
in.
again? Oh,
Yep.
Tony's kids interrupt the show. Drink.
Yep, we all got
is
to
it locked? Oh no.
Oh no, it's
Now,
locked.
Chicken, there's a comment. Would you mind pulling it up?
1 second here. Which one? We got 10 to 10 man.
Yes. Now, this is an old song. Without the land, there is no wealth. The land, there's nothing else. The planet would belong to me if I could steal it from the queen. It's kind of an old joke that the queen owns most of the world's land. She's one of the largest landowners in the world. It's like her and the Vatican are always competing to who owns the most actual land. And because of her holdings in Canada, that really helps kick up her. Because, like, you go to British Columbia, 96% of the land in British Columbia is owned by the crown. So, like, it's kind of the old joke that in England, unless you're one of like the 7,000 people who own all the land in England, you're a landless peasant. And so that song was actually written by Deke Jackson, who ran for the Landless Peasant Party as for prime minister in England a couple of years ago, and his campaign was brilliant. Hello, I'm Deke Jackson, and I'm a landless peasant. And unless you're one of the 6,000 people in England who own all of the land, so are you. And it's like, oh, that's good persuasion. That is good. And so when 10 to 10 man, that Philosopher King posted that, I was just like, yes, need to.
Speaking of persuasion, and the queen. Oh my God. Do I have to pause? What do you got, Tony?
No, I'm just. My kid gave me this.
Okay. So anyway, speaking of persuasion, and the queen, Scott Adams had an interesting take this morning before the queen died. He said, in lieu, if the queen were to pass, if she does pass away today, he said, be very, very weary of what you see or what you don't see. And he made a very stark prediction that all of the stuff about Trump right now will all of a sudden disappear because you can't compete with the queen. And that should illuminate how fake all of it is. The fact that it's not important because the queen died, which really has no impact on us. That's going to tell you a lot about what's true in politics and what's not. Now, that said, and this will start segueing us into, the midterms and our future topics. But outside, the only Trump story I seen today was that they did appeal the special master to review. The DOJ does not want a special master. They are appealing this. God damn it. Why would you want anybody to be a mediator in this? We are the DOJ and we just want to fucking charge this guy with whatever we want.
Special master chief.
Yes. To me,
like
this was
with a needler.
This just screams like, how is that allowed? If they are like, yeah, we're gonna have a special master like mediate this, why are you allowed to appeal that? Like, why are you allowed to appeal a fucking mediator? Is that what the fuck? How dumb is this? Like, I get they're desperate and they just don't want this guy to run, but the more they put on it, the more attention he's going to get and the more votes he's going to get. They are doing the exact same thing they did in 2016. They're making him the number one story. They're making him the scariest monster. They're creating their own boogeyman that's going to fucking beat him.
Well, when you were talking about how this doesn't really affect our, I was actually talking to my dad, literally at 1:30 in the afternoon when we had just heard about all this. I was like, wow, end of an era. But then we were trying to talk in what, because we always talk about how do events drive markets. That's always what we talk about. And I don't really see how this could drive markets up or down. You know what I mean? I see this as being,
I think it'll drive them up because nobody's talking Trump anymore.
Oh, there's that. But I get that the market is an entirely psychological engine.
Yep.
But I just don't see anybody oh, dude, Apple jumped fucking huge off the news of the Queen, or corn is down huge off the news of the Queen's death. I just don't like. I see that like it's one of the few times where it's going to be such a big event that actually isn't going to move the markets. It's just kind of fascinating to me. So maybe I'm wrong, T. Maybe you're maybe tomorrow you're gonna get all sorts of people coming into the mill. Oh God, we gotta get these beans sold. I mean, the Queen died. Like, but I just kind of doubt that.
No, I don't think that's gonna have any impact in our area. But
Justin's not far off. I don't think they need to be shot. I think they need to take more shots.
Agreed.
They need to drink more.
Hit the soft reset, not a hard reset. No, like you said, we've been saying this for weeks. It's very simple. If they would have just let him go away, it goes away. But if you keep putting it on a pedestal and being terrified of it, then you're going to keep being terrified by it. It's like growing up, right? Oh no, there's a monster in my bed. Oh no, there's a monster in my closet. Eventually, you grow out of that. Mm-hmm. But if you keep listening to your younger, dumber sibling who's still convinced of this, you're not going to grow out of it as fast. So really, it's just that. We just need to grow out of it. Can we do that? Can we grow? Can we learn? Can we adapt?
No.
Can we wise up?
No.
Can we become wiser and smarter? No.
No.
We can't do that?
Okay, I'm sorry. This is the best comment ever.
That says,
bring it in, bring it in. There you go.
Can't believe.
Almost there.
Here, I'll just read it. Can't believe they're going to make a man queen. This woke nonsense has gone too far.
Wow.
Like
that's brilliant. Who's that?
Somebody called Nat Guest. So like I
thought that was gonna be like a Tatiana McGrath thing or something.
Yeah, that was good.
That like I can't believe they're gonna make a man queen.
That sounds like a Tom Pinion Facebook status update.
Well, would that really be unbelievable though?
It's like, all right, fellas, let's show these girls how to be queen. Like, yeah, like that's
who rules the world, girls.
Girls just wanna have fun.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I at least tried to do something in the last decade. You went 3 decades ago.
I was about to say, I was actually going to start singing Freddie Mercury.
Wow. Fellas, we're showing our age here. And I'm trying my damnedest to try to sound hip and cool and stupid fucking
Tony,
it doesn't work.
About the least hip fucking word phrasing you can use.
You guys are using Madonna
no jive
Mercury as reference points.
You can't say jive.
No, we can't say jive.
Why not?
Say jive.
Who's we?
I don't know. Otis could probably say jive and talk about how racist it is.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So today, folks, if you don't know, Tony, Phil, and I, like, if you're in our private chats, like sometimes you see this stuff come up, or once in a while, I'll, like shit on somebody on Facebook.
Yeah.
But there's this special individual that really says some fucking crazy shit sometimes, and then tags me in these posts, and then gets mad at me when I like fucking go, no, you're a fucking idiot. Today, I saw this specific individual who Tony just referenced, pretty much going, I don't know what to think about the Queen dying. Should I be mad or not? Woke folks, tell me what to think. It was literally a post of.
He didn't know what to think.
It was a literal post of, I don't know if you guys are serious. Should I be mad at the Queen being dead or not? And then everybody in there was like, she's a colonizer. She's a terrible person. Her parents own slaves. She's horrible. And it was like all of this. Oh God, the woke shit went crazy. I was like, oh my God, this is how this guy generates his personal thoughts. This is great. I got to see it.
Yeah,
that's sad. But not like this is something that I always bring this up. And keep in mind, there is a low resolution thinking knee-jerk response to this. And I always get it at least once or twice whenever I say this in a big group. But if you celebrate the death of someone,
of anybody,
of whoever it is, you actually surrender a small bit of your humanity. Not all of it, but a very small bit of your humanity you do actually surrender. Now, the first knee-jerk reaction is, what about Hitler? What about the bad people? What about the baddies? So that's your first knee-jerk reaction. Now, here's the problem. If those people pass without them first realizing the error of their ways, we are all still at a loss here, because I believe it was C.S. Lewis who said, I will celebrate the death of no man because I am part of mankind. And so I too am in some way diminished by their passing. And so, yes, that's one of those, like, so even the bad folks, if they die without first realizing the error of their ways, we too have been diminished by their passing.
I'm not going to disagree with anything you just said, but it just, does the same apply to, like, I don't know, I'm just pulling names out of thin air, Madeleine Albright?
You know, I always thought about that, but I ended up not celebrating her death.
You contained yourself.
That was one of those that I always told myself for years, I'm gonna pop a nice, lovely bottle of wine when Madeleine Albright dies for fucking saying those 100,000 Iraqi kids deserve to starve to death.
Jesus Christ.
Brendan just coming in hot.
He's going for it. He's fucking going.
But like,
for
no, I remember that day I reserved myself, and I did not. Like, it's kind of like Batman Begins. I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't have to save you. Like, I'm not gonna mourn your death, but I don't have to celebrate it either.
I imagine walking down the street, walking by Brendan Roy right now, and he'd be like, it's Donald Trump don't like Queen. Queen is asshole.
Queen is asshole.
Queen is asshole. I still won't celebrate her death. It is what it is. Well, yes. I mean, that's kind of the appropriate response. It's like, you don't have to mourn it. You sure? Like,
I remember when Osama bin Laden died. I saw all these people going, fuck yeah, fuck that, fucking got him. I'm like, one, we never saw a body. Two, that's fucking weird. Stop it. Like,
and yes, they hung someone that looked very similar to Saddam Hussein. Right. Yes, they sure did.
But yeah, like when those things came up, like everybody got mad at me because it's not that I was defending Osama bin Laden or any of this other shit, but I'm just like, whoa, stop it. Like, weird. You don't like fucking one. I'm not even a religious person. Like, and it was only religious people that were siding with me, which was fucking weird. It was like the Christian right wing. Yeah, the Christian right wing took my side when I said, no, we shouldn't celebrate the death of Osama bin Laden no matter what. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, these people like me all of a sudden? Like,
no, it's strange. Like, and I understand we've had a lot of landmark things happen, not landmark good, but, pivotal moments in the United States history that's happened in the last couple of decades.
We've seen that in Uvalde recently.
Exactly. Don't dance on people's graves. It's so gross. And it is. And even if you got swept up in the patriotism in 2001 or thereafter. God damn it, I wasn't going to put that up. Jesus Christ. No, it is. It's still fucking gross, and it's weird to celebrate because at the same time, you got to understand, life is life and death is death, and life always culminates in death one way or the other. And whether you agreed with the person or not, it's still weird to celebrate because there's plenty of people out there on the other side of that scale that would gladly celebrate your death as well if you were on a more important, platform. So I don't know. I don't think it's smart or wise or even in good taste to make it personal, regardless of who it is, but you can disagree with people all you want. Posthumously,
fuck you, Tony.
I hate to say, like, I hate to make it different. It's like, oh, well, they were alive yesterday, but now that they're dead, now I'm going to talk nicely about them, like with Michael Jackson and all the other.
Fuck you, Tony. You're wrong.
Well, I'm alive, so you can say that. But if I'm dead tomorrow, you'll be fucking singing my praises. But what I'm saying,
I was about to say, be like, Tony, you're a fucking asshole and a cunt and a piece of shit. He's dead tomorrow.
Justin's telling me my internet is so bad right now.
It is pretty shitty. I'm glad that Phil and I are sharing internet from the same location, and you're the asshole with the shitty internet for once.
I was about to say, it's nice for the shoe to be on the other foot for a change. Yeah. I do gotta say.
Yeah, we're over here wearing a nice tent.
I'm fucking hardwired in. It's this hotel's fucking internet. So goddamn bad.
Bowling shoes, asshole. How's it feel?
Jesus.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, all the folks in our amazing audience, like I said at the beginning of this show, and I will say it one more time, and it is with a heavy heart that I must report to you, the Queen is dead. Long live the King. God save the King. So there we are, folks. It's the end of an era and a new one. The era of King Charles III has now begun. And so this is going to be one of those moments, like, whether we like it or not, like, it's kind of like those weird moments that you measure your life by, like the year you graduated, the year you were born, the year your children were born. 9/11, the beginning of
January 6th.
the death of Queen Elizabeth. Like, unfortunately, I know there are people that literally that is a pivotal moment of their lives.
Did I get too excited for that one?
You did. You really did.
You did. Like, good Lord, thanks, T.
You froze on January 6th. That was the best part.
Oh, God. It just crashed Chicken's internet. Just a mere mention of
did.
Bandwidth.
It did.
So I think I will end that with oh great. I think I'll end it at that for now on the Queen. And gentlemen, any final thoughts before we transition?
No, I think we pretty much summed it up. Regardless
Am I
of
taking
Thank you for
hormones?
not saying beating a dead horse.
No.
Well, I was gonna say, am I supposed to take
Well,
hormone
you just
blockers?
did.
Damn it, I did.
Don't take any ivermectin for that, by the way.
Oh God damn it.
How about hormone blockers? He said transition. Damn it.
You know. Yeah. No. I think
Allegedly.
we exited that less than perfectly. Bet you the King is going to be in that. Well, that's what people in power do. They're assholes.
You know what, Brendan? Sometimes you're an asshole.
That's true.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
Now, I remember in the early 2000s, there was all these reports that Prince Charles was bisexual. They were now it's just rumor mill, just random rumor mill. But now in 2022, I mean, that's a victory for the LGBTQ community that they've got one of their own in the monarchy. I mean, maybe Charles should just go full hog with this. Now, he's a married man, so he probably doesn't want to. Hey, Camille, guess what? But no, so he's gonna.
Justin, we've done this, and yes, he does look cute as a female.
I do.
I was so beautiful that it freaked Lynn the fuck out.
Well, hold on.
He was upset with himself how hot he thought I was.
The fact that this is a random comment. What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
The fact that Justin even commented on that, like, just out of nowhere, like nobody was talking about.
That's weird.
Yeah,
There was no lead into that.
nah. I talked about
yeah, it's like-
transitioning, but
Just like, Chicken, I've been drinking.
Justin's
all day. Let me
upset is
tell
like,
you shit.
Chicken's talking about transitioning. I'd fuck him.
You look awful pert. You got a pretty mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, a pretty mouth.
I had a liquid lunch, and god damn, your bone structure. You were in a skirt.
Yeah, I did say. I said hormone blockers, and you took it to a totally different level. Okay, that's on you, brother.
I'd say he made it weird, but honestly,
Hold
he's
on,
kind of
hold
made
on.
it part of the course for the
Justin,
year,
Justin,
2022.
down boy, down boy.
Yeah.
No,
He's gonna get
naughty,
naughty.
Justin's gonna be
naughty,
like,
Justin,
you smell pretty.
You're turning him on.
naughty. Yeah, he's getting really horny.
I think
now.
that might be one of the creepiest phrases you can say to a chick who's not into you. You smell pretty. Like,
Oh, I've used that to just marvelous results in my early 20s.
Tony said that to
That was
me
my-
like 3 times in my
Oh
life.
yeah, no,
I'm
I
pretty
use
sure.
it on everybody. It wasn't just female exclusive. I would say that to everybody, and it pretty much exclusively.
so
had the
that's why you
same-
started having kids in your 30s, is what you're
Right?
saying.
Yeah, no, I
Because
had
you're
mine to
using
do
that in your
pickup.
20s.
Yeah,
So I was like, okay.
yeah. It
right.
turned out it wasn't as effective as I'd
No,
hoped.
no. So,
Well,
all
with
right.
the women, like I had tons of success with my friends, but
Oh boy.
Dear God.
mainly the two guys.
Uh-oh,
Oh
Lynn.
shit! Yeah, Lynn definitely got in on the tail end of this shit. Who's
Phil's
thirsty? Weird that
definitely
Justin hasn't-
thirsty.
No, that's standard. That's part of the.
No, I
Actually,
think
Tony
Chicken
has
and
not chugged a
Tony-
beer yet. Tony hasn't chugged a beer yet. Am I wrong?
Tony, give me the fucking gin bottle because I know it's coming.
Well, nobody said anything.
Yeah. Well, we're 6 minutes out from Phil having gin, but.
And Cody, hey, what's up? Oh, Buffalo Bills look good. Well, thanks for the
Your
update.
quarterback sucks.
Nope, my quarterbacks kick ass. But
the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders now, not even the.
They are the Vegas.
Like,
Raiders.
Man, how bad does your city have to be?
Oh my God.
If
Phil's rubbing off on Lynn. Beer chug 30.
Nice. Yes.
Damn it.
Yes. Beer 30 o'clock. One of the greatest ideas in all time. Strangely enough, not one of my most popular video series. Strangely enough.
No, it's your least favorite because you call it Beer 30 o'clock.
Raider Nation.
If you would just
all right, before I have to take shots and shit, I'm gonna go smoke. You boys hold the fort down. Jesus Christ.
You no good reps.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm fucking lagging anyway. I need a refresh.
All right, whatever. You refresh. Here, we'll pull it in. Well, fuck it. We're gonna pull it in tight on Phil and I. There we go. We are at 55. Okay, thank you much. This is Lynn's for hour 1. Beer chug o'clock.
Oh my!
There you have it.
Beer 30. Beer 30, folks.
I got some
For
Bush
you,
Light
for
this
me,
week
for all of
because
us.
I was tired of chugging my good stuff. So Bush Light it is. Ooh, tight. That's right.
Ooh la la.
Tight, just how we like it.
Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy. Oi, oi. Oh, down it goes. Well done, T.
Oh, the first swallow was bad. That didn't go
Yeah,
as well as
yeah.
wanted
I
it to.
could tell that one was pain.
No,
that one was pain. folks.
I swallowed weird on the first pull. Ugh. The rest of it
So
went
you
badly.
got some beer in the lungs. That always tastes. That
I'm
always
just gonna-
feels good.
I'm going to get the second one ready for the second hour just in case because it's easier to chug when it's flat. Yeah, we are coming up to the top of the hour. So, folks, I'll be frank. Chicken's an asshole.
He is.
And I already know what's
Piece
about
of
to
shit.
happen because every time this motherfucker leaves the stream to go smoke or pee or whatever, it comes back on me. So I hope that's not the case.
He does have
tonight.
a point there.
Yeah. Last time I said that was 8 kids ago. He's got a point there. You should stop having points, Justin. It's not supposed to rain till Saturday, Tony. Well, you're right.
Sweet.
I did dribble a little bit. But, Cody, if you'd like to come on the live stream and chug a beer, we can make that happen. If you'd like to come show me up, I'm here.
The Cody
I'm
Edwards
here and I'm
Tony
ready.
G beer off.
I'm ready. Anytime, man. Anytime.
Nice.
Cody, give me an update on that NFL game. We are kicking off the NFL season tonight. It has just begun. I just did my last fantasy draft last night. Thank God that's all over with. Now I get to have a bunch of injured players tank my fucking season within a couple weeks. That's usually par for the course. But here we go. West J. Ryan. Tony, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sure you don't. You're asshole.
Fantasy football. So you mean we can all get the grace of knowing what football would look like if you were in charge?
Yeah.
So
Something like that. Oh, you're a little early, Justin.
I was about to say, you rapscallion ne'er-do-well, no good fucking motherfucker. But hand me the bottle, you ass.
Hang on, let me pour my second beer. I'm just gonna get that ready now.
So now football season.
So much foam. So much foam.
Now I'm curious, are you and Chicken gonna do a breakdown omnibus of pro football like you did for college football?
Oh, probably not nearly as in depth, but yeah.
I think
we'll
you should
probably
do at
talk
least
about it.
another 20-30 minutes on that sometime. I'll definitely play that.
Cody Edwards coming in with a hot take. The Bills' D is big and Josh Allen is a beast tonight. Well, he's going to be a beast all fucking season, Cody. That's why I drafted. Yeah, Tony, might as well. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. And I've also still got some half and half and some Kahlua. So I got a lot of stuff going here tonight, folks. It's just a goddamn smorgasbord. Love it. Looks like Tony is just pissing into his. Thanks. At one point, I might be drinking my own.
Dude, Jimmy.
Josh Allen sucks. Okay.
Tony's just enjoying that he's got an excuse to get into his Kahlua.
Actually, yeah, that is nice for a change. And there goes the half and half.
Nice. So Tony's bones are going to be like as dense as like adamantium.
I had to dump this in a different bottle. Actually, it says vodka, but it is gin.
Which is it the same awful gin you gave me? Earlier?
Yeah, it is. It's the same. It's the same.
Was this in case I was at the mill without any gin?
Well, I wouldn't want you to go without.
You're an asshole.
Touchdown, Allen. Fucking right.
I still have the bottle of that god awful Iowa gin. At the mill.
Justin Chris coming in with a hot take. Is the almond milk still on the table?
I
like to think it is.
I'd like to say it's not because that's higher stakes.
Well,
than just a mere subscription. There's gonna have to be a significant donation made, or I'm gonna have to lose a bet.
There's no stars.
So Tony, I'm sorry. Sorry, Justin. You're gonna have to be sorely disappointed this evening because that one has to be higher stakes, T.
Well, here's the thing. We're gonna make this almond milk thing happen, one way or another.
You can fuck off,
Justin. I don't know how we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen tonight, folks. Here we go. Let's ask Moneybags Tyler. We get 3 new subs tonight. Phil drinks all. There you go. To Facebook.
Ooh,
to Facebook,
I like
YouTube,
that one.
Twitch. All
we got to get 3 new subs, $5 a month, and I will do a shot of almond milk.
2 interceptions. Ouch. Okay.
3 new subs by the end of the night, folks.
That's across the board. Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook.
I think we need the subs for Facebook.
Well, we need them on all the platforms.
Yes.
We really do. But
yes, I will give you that.
Oh, what are we talking about here? Tyler Williams.
Is Tyler a sub already?
I don't know. Tyler, have you subbed to Big Bucket Empire? Here's the thing. Tyler, if you're not familiar, I'm going to show it one more time since we are right here at the top of the hour. Instead of spending stupid money on the stars, $5, $10, $15, $20 a shot, all you got to do, subscribe to Big Bucket Empire once for $5 a month, and you get at least 2 shots, drinks per show.
Because we reset it at the top of every hour.
And that counts for every week. So instead of paying $5 for 1 shot for 1 show,
yeah, Tony,
you're paying $5 for 2 shots for 4 shows. So you get 8 shots for $5 every month. It's a way better deal. It's a way better price.
Yes. Now, Tony, didn't we just pass the 1 hour mark here?
We did, Phil. Me, football. Justin says we need 3 more. Phil going to be drinking almond milk. So
yeah, we need 3 more subs to make me drink god-awful fucking almond milk. But this is your gin shot, Justin, you rotten fucking bastard. And this is way more fucking gin than a normal... Tony, you're a fucking asshole for bringing me a goddamn
look, I
brandy
didn't want you
snicker.
to be without, man. I'd hate for you to go without. I know you've accustomed a taste to it, so by all means. How's it smell? How's it taste? How does it feel going down your throat, more importantly? Is it great? Is it the best ever?
Oh my God!
I love you, Phil, you dickbag. That's putting it very nice. You're fucked, Phil. Oh, shit.
So are you subscribing for $5 a month?
Tyler, forget the stars. The stars mean nothing. The stars are a waste of money. Subscribing to Big Bucket Empire on Facebook for $5 a month gets you 4 shows, 2 drinks at least per show, folks.
And then we only need 2 more subscribers on...
Cody shot. Ah, you son of a bitch.
Shot. Everybody! So, Tony, it's almost like you called that one.
Yeah, weird. All right, let me see. Let me find.
I think you should do gin, you piece of shit.
I'm not.
Quick, chicken, comment gin before he can pour anything. Because he's trying to I think you should do gin. I really do. Tony's like, you suck ass.
You are an asshole.
I am an asshole. And you've got that, you got that shot glass with a little bit of half and half, so it's even better. Oh, this is great. Because as we all know, folks, gin and half milk are a near perfect mix. There really isn't a mix that's better in the world of alcohol and spirit. And Tony is about to enjoy it.
It does suck.
You love it.
I hate it.
Gin and milk. Gin and milk.
Oh,
Sipping on gin and milk. Laid back.
Hey guys, subscribe to us and watch us get hammered and try to get canceled. That's pretty much every week.
Yeah.
Big Bucket Empire.
The fact that we made it this far, I'm actually kind of shocked.
It really is kind of an impressive.
With my mind, I'm a milk, and my milk, I'm a mind.
Oh my god. Ugh, it does. Actually, I think the half and half is what I'm smelling.
Sipping on gin and milk, laid back with my mind, I'm a milk, and my milk, and my mind.
Tony Gin.
Enjoy, T.
Yeah,
you've earned it.
It's like
hey guys, how you doing?
Up. Fuck you, chicken.
Yeah, fuck you.
It's like flat 7-Up and vodka. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. Our palates are ruined for the evening. That's how we're doing.
Thanks a lot.
I don't know.
Curdles in your belly. Yes.
In your belly.
It's amazing, and no one is. Yeah, I know. Say it is kind of amazing.
There was 1 week I was close on one of my gin shots where I almost Ralphist all over.
Chicken doesn't have any LTD though. That's the problem.
No, but I have some secret sauces from what we were recording earlier. I might as well dip into.
Oh,
Chicken's close enough to Canada. He's got a bottle of moose piss. Oh, sorry.
This is a bunch of Irish whiskeys. I have no idea unless I look back to see what they are. I'm just gonna.
Don't do that.
Don't bother. Yeah,
no
Tony
idea
doesn't
what
want
they
any of the
are.
reveals.
We're just gonna mix a whole bunch of Irish whiskeys together and make a shot.
All righty.
I
Well,
like it. Yeah, I'm bringing you new samples this weekend anyway, so go nuts.
Cool. Whatever else I have left, I'm gonna start making an infinity bottle. So.
Oh shit, we can make that. And by the way, I've got a sampler of bourbon that we poured like 5 different bourbons in. I think I took a picture of it somewhere when we met at the cabin that you got to add to your bourbon decanter.
Okay.
It had like really good shit in it, and it's been sitting on my shelf since.
Oh no! Nice. I just spilled on my laptop. Hold on.
Oh no! Oh no! So, well, gentlemen, as we move onward and upward, Chicken's got to clean off the shit on his laptop because that's his only way to communicate with us.
Yeah, and Chicken's got the internet. We're making a shitty internet sandwich with Chicken and I. He's like Max Headroom up in this bitch.
God damn it. Wow. Really?
I didn't just date us, I dated our dads.
I was about to say, like, dude.
All right. Hey, Lynn,
I'll
fuck
pull it
you.
inside.
Love you. See you soon, brother.
And it freezes right as he's going to take the shot. Well, the liquid in the glass disappeared, so he must have done it. It froze on his expression, though. That's pretty badass. He liked it.
It's pretty good.
Lucky bastard.
Okay,
Beautiful.
I didn't refresh. Let me refresh real quick.
Yeah, you should refresh. That was beautiful, though. Thank you for
It's
that.
like, I feel like that's like one of those ads, like Chicken's like, so is there ever times you feel like you should refresh?
Is there ever time you're not feeling so fresh? You know, like down there? Oh, no, not me. That must be a you problem, honey.
Never.
Yeah,
I do have to get up early in the morning, so this is gonna be a fucking fun day
No
tomorrow.
stars anymore. No, not. It's not that there's no stars anymore. It's that we didn't have time to refresh them this week, and frankly, we're doing you all a disservice by making you pay for stars because, frankly, $5 a month versus like $50 a month for stupid ass fucking stars, folks. $5 to subscribe to Facebook. That's all.
You can still make Phil sing.
Yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want with that $5 per month. Guess what? You get to do 2 things every show at least for that $5, and that's 4 shows a month. So it's 8 total $5 shots if you want to look at it that way. It's a way better fucking deal. You're not getting raked over the coals. Inflation is kicking all of our asses. We're trying to make it less expensive for all of you.
You were losing money by not signing up.
Exactly. You're losing money by paying for stars at this point. And this is how we get to the 3-hour mark. Exactly, by shilling. Phil has a boner. What Chicken has Hunter's laptop? Yeah, he probably does. Send the link
for what? Oh my God, what's Dalton want to do?
I don't know.
He wants to know how to subscribe.
Touchdown Bills, fucking right. Fucking Josh Allen's gonna carry my ass.
So we got 2 more subscribers we got to get.
3 plays, 59 yards. Ramsey got burnt. Hey, got my dad to Nebraska. Exactly, and that's the thing. If you subscribe, we can maybe potentially, if his wife will let him, get Brendan back to Nebraska at some point. Or at least meet him halfway. Get us halfway to Brendan, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I mean,
31 to 10. There we go.
So there's going to be shows where we do have stars. There's going to be times where we're like, fuck it, we need to do like stars to like raise money for fun shit. Because like Tony's still got a big cardboard cutout. We have to like get out there.
Corner. As soon as I get the right personnel on hand, we're going to make this happen. I just want to make damn sure we get the entire thing on video. I want to get like a chest or eyeglass fucking camera because I want the first person view. I want to do it right. If we're going to do it, I want to do it right, and it's going to be perfect. Ah, shit.
But right now,
it's all done. That's one.
Right now, when we're looking at like doing this podcast for free all the time, like it's fun. We enjoy this. Fuck, if you guys weren't watching, we'd still fucking probably get on here and just drink.
Oh, if nobody was watching, we would still be doing this, hands down.
But the fact that we share it,
watch us do this is just crazy.
Yeah. And if you guys are having fun with it and interacting with us and you think this is fun, then throw $5 once a month to us. What it does is it helps us pay for the fucking software. That's basically what we're doing.
You're helping us pay for StreamYard, and you're helping us pay for any extracurricular activities we want to do, like bringing Brendan to Nebraska or making a cardboard cutout. We're not pocketing any of this. We're not making income off of this. No, and honestly, we feel gross at this point.
Yeah.
Until we get like millions of views like Joe Rogan. We're not... You OG viewers, you OG people who've been watching us.
Your grandfather.
Yeah, your grandfather did. Like, if we get to the point of Joe Rogan, like, you just get to come on the show and do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. We'll still pop your comments.
We get to the Joe Rogan level, I'm going to be fired from my job.
I hope at that point you won't need your job.
Yeah,
me too.
The problem is, like, it's kind of that like scaling moment of did he get big enough in the podcast to the point where he doesn't care about his job anymore? That's like he's just got to hit that scale moment.
It's like I can't hit the scale here because if my job goes, like, oh, there's only so many people, and then they're like, stop doing it. They're like, oh, that sucks because that's a big gap. But if like my job doesn't notice till we're like up here, and I can be like, oh, fuck it. Like my job goes, hey, you shouldn't be doing that anymore, which I've already heard it once. And
lot came of that. Now, like me, I'm kind of lucky. I'm a farmer out in the middle of Nebraska. So like I don't even know like what a hate mob coming after me would look like. Like, would it be like I'm out in the middle of my field, like checking a pivot, and I see someone on the road like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You like to me, I can't joke like, man, if you took all the time to try and track me down here in Nebraska, guess we should go to the bar. I should probably get you a drink. Like,
it's kind of a weird relationship we have on the show because like Tony's like, how can we grow the channel? How can we get more views? How can we do more? And Phil's like, I got ideas to grow this and grow this. And I'm like, settle down, boys. I don't want to grow yet. Like, I don't want to get fired. Like
chicken's like that first timer at the strip club getting a lap dance. Like, look, I don't want to get a boner just yet. Like,
he's into it.
Yeah. Just like I don't want to be the guy that splooges the stage during the first girl's routine. Like, let me get back to the champagne room before I bust.
And like Chris Rock told us, there is absolutely no sex in the champagne room.
Dalton says, I feel as if I should be paid to promote and watch the show. If I've never had an invite to join or at least one podcast, it would be a different story. Till then, sick a dick.
Sick of it.
Well,
okay,
Dalton,
so if we can trust you on a live stream,
I was about to say,
let me handle this.
The content that you would drop would be fucking chloroform to the goddamn audience.
Let me handle this one. They are absolutely right, Dalton. You are
under control.
You're a strike risk, big time. 2, you need to have a topic to talk about. And 3, you're a strike risk.
Yeah. I mean, there is
2 strikes. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, finding somebody in the West that is ardently pro-Putin, that's kind of hard to find. But like I said, you are very much a strike risk. And also, you just wish you were as awesome as the King of Extreme. I get it. I get it. Like jealousy is a thing that I must confront often in my day.
If we could put you on live, we would do it. But we have to know what, there's a list. There's a laundry list of things we can't say. So we got to go over those well before we do a live show. Can we do a mail order bride for Phil? Maybe that could be a goal. We'll discuss. I like this idea. We can revisit that. I believe I'm a subscriber now.
Okay.
He's officially subbed.
All right.
Boom.
We only need 2 more subs, folks.
2 more.
And Tyler, you get to give a drink, make somebody sing, do whatever.
You can do a shot, beer chug, sing, mute for 5 minutes. That is your choice. What would you like?
So Tyler, whatever it is.
The NFL update guy just ran on field through a pink smoke bomb. Oh my God, we're starting the NFL season off with a fucking bang.
I was about to say,
we're not even been streaking.
Isn't that for February?
What?
Oh, no. Now we're starting this is NFL starting off with a bang.
Tyler, I was just beginning to like you.
Here, Phil.
God damn it.
So folks, side note, while Phil's pouring that shot, we are all getting together this weekend, the 3 of us. And yeah.
Yes,
there's going to be some fun content coming pretty goddamn soon. It's obviously pre-recorded things. There's going to be drink reviews. There's going to be maybe we make Tony watch another fun Star Wars episode.
I'm not coming. I'm not doing it.
Well, stay here because
watch the fucking Ewok movie this time.
Some fucking great content's about to happen.
When Chicken was like, "Hey guys, what if we record in the garage again in 190-degree weather so I can smoke again?" I'm like, "How about no? We're not doing that again." That's a black smoke bomb, Phil. I didn't get the joke, but no, like I thought the pink thing was for breast cancer awareness, where like all the football players, they wear the ribbon and then they all dress up like they're like little girls or something.
Batman.
And there's Zombie Batman. And guess what? Zombie Batman, in the year 2034, you will be able to legally use that name without any copyright claim from DC, because in 2032, Superman becomes open, or what's the word? Not open source, but you know what I'm talking about. The copyright expires on Superman, then 34, Batman, then 36, Wonder Woman.
You're interesting for sure. Now, watching the mouth, we'll see. We'll discuss this. We'll get this figured out.
Dalton, you're asking a lot.
Teetotalers don't count.
Tom passed out. That doesn't count. Hey, Phil, how was that gin? It's only your 3rd. Is it good? Would you like another?
Fuck you.
Would you like another? Because I have another one coming to me. It's the 2nd hour. I haven't wasted that.
Let's measure this real quick. How many of you want to see Dalton join the show next week?
I don't want that to be our final episode.
Let's drop a 1 in the chat for yes, a 0 for a no. Let's see with the current viewers. This doesn't mean that we're gonna say yes or no at that point. I'm just curious. Like,
yeah, we really haven't talked about shit, Justin.
We talked about the Queen, and then
we got a couple of ones already.
Never seen a Star Wars movie, Cody? God damn it!
Fuck you, you uncultured swine, Cody.
I'm irrational in the comments, but we'll outperform a few you've had on here. Take a poll. 1 if you want me involved. We've got 1. 1. 0. 1. That's 3.
Of course, 10 man says 0.
Yeah. Zombie Batman says sweet.
And there's another one.
1. It's 4 to 1 right now. We're gonna have to make some adjustments to come up with some topics.
Oh, good. Well, you guys enjoy next week's show. I don't want to be on when. Yeah. Oh, who would ever fucking thought? Enjoy getting kicked off next week.
You boys hear the craziness that happened up here? No, please, dear God.
Yeah.
Other than
Clue us in.
Bullshit. Let us know.
Yeah, we're curious.
Thanks,
What, that I called you uncultured swine? Never watched Star Wars movies, you fuck.
It's like
Love
the
you,
votes
Cody.
that don't count with these three. No, that's true because we've barely talked about anything tonight. This has been very fuck all.
Fuck you, Justin. Dalton voted against himself.
Dalton voted against himself? What the fuck? KOE Nation, you can only vote once.
Nope, that one counts for 3.
No, this is not mail-in voting. You don't get to vote 3 times, KOE Nation. I'm sorry. No, you don't get to do that. Why did Dalton voted against himself, or did he not?
That's fantastic. Anyway, folks, if you're just tuning in and you're just getting on here, those of you on Facebook, make sure you subscribe to the channel. $5 a month. You get to make us drink once an hour on the hour and have all kinds of fun. You can mute us, make fucking Phil sing a song, whatever you want to do. Make sure you're jumping in on there. Should we move on to a story, fellas, and actually talk about what we do on the show?
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna save my second hour drink for the moment. So yes. 3.5 million zeros will come at 3 a.m. All from the KOE Nation. Yeah.
I'm going to kick out. Chicken and Tony are going to actually be kicked out from doing any election observation. And so it's just going to be my extreme election observers.
Sorry, hang on. I just got to put some stuff over my
There we go. Yeah, cover up the fucking windows.
Yeah.
There we go. Now our election is properly fortified.
Yes.
All right, here's our next story. Yeah, I did hear about this. Holy shit, yeah. Zombie Batman says 2 native dudes went on a killing spree, stabbed 10 people to death and injured 15 others. One of the killers was found dead 2 days later.
Probably
the other was just caught
guy.
and killed himself. Wow. That was crazy. There not only was there that, but wasn't there the guy that just got released from prison and Facebook streamed him fucking like shooting a shit ton of people like yesterday or today or some shit? Like,
yeah, there was some mass stabbing where like
stats
15
right.
people got stabbed. So yeah, this is
two.
This is weird.
Oh yeah, Nashville or somewhere in Tennessee, some guy went nuts, and I think last I heard he's still at large.
So 2 guys stabbed 10 people to death and injured 15 others. So we're talking about 2 guys injuring 25 people. So anybody out there who's saying, well, if we just take guns away, mass violence can't happen. Guess the fuck what? Yes, it can. Example A.
What's the rule on shooting and guns? It's 15 foot. Am I wrong, Phil? Like to fire, to aim, to draw your gun, aim, fire, and shoot versus somebody with a knife running at you. Is it 15 or 20 feet? Is like the time frame it takes between a stabbing person like that wants to stab you and for you to draw your weapon, aim, and fire effectively. Like they're only 15 or 20 feet away.
For somebody to
Yeah.
really close the distance.
Like 15 to 20 feet away, they can come and stab you just as fast as you can draw your gun. Like that's the big like well, I don't know if it's scientific or whatever, but yeah, like Jesus Christ, like if you got people running around stabbing people, or if that's a threat you have in your community, you better be able to have a gun. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And Trudeau flat out said guns and your right to self-defense is not a Canadian principle.
No.
Yeah, Canadians, you need to get rid of that guy. But no, I just wanted to say real quick, Iko, one of the guys that I've actually talked to about energy quite a bit, he actually sent me a meme that says, Queen Elizabeth will return in Multiverse of Madness. Yep. So you Marvel fans will love that one. But he was the one who sent me the can't believe they're going to make a man the queen. This woke nonsense has gone too far. So he's been sending me a couple of A+ memes throughout this. But we will have to see where that goes from there.
Yeah, the fallout of this is nasty. Dalton, who voted against himself, as prominent podcaster, I promise I will not have any children interrupt the podcast nor will I pause to go outside to smoke or be biased against the USSR.
That's actually, it would be kind of hard to be biased against USSR because they haven't existed in 30 fucking years.
As you say, that is easy to not have bias against when it's no longer an enemy.
Okay. In Dalton being the prominent podcaster that he is,
I've watched all of his episodes.
With the tens of thousands,
all of
tens of thousands of followers, the millions of episodes, like I humbly respect your opinion on that one, Dalton. Thank you so much.
Dalton does have to vote right now. So.
I might go take a smoke break.
God damn it.
No, I'm just kidding.
What if they make a trans queen? Well, they kind of do, but not really.
Wait.
No. Do we actually have No, don't do it.
All
right, don't do it. All right, let's do another story here. Look, we got people. Let's talk about the what do we got? What do we got on the docket? Come on, we got more shit.
We've got midterm predictions. We got OnlyFans. We got one place.
Oh Jesus, Birdwalk. One place you could visit, all paid.
So somebody else is paying for this?
Yeah, Playboy Mansion.
Somewhere where there's a warm beach in the middle of February. Because that's when it's always the coldest around here is mid-February. Somewhere to a nice beach. I'm not really all that picky. Probably Key West, maybe Cabo. Yep. Damn, I thought I'd finally get this show booted off Facebook. Zombie, you're going to have to try a lot harder than that. Facebook seems to be the last vestige of where the right can even talk.
Barely.
It's kind of fascinating. Because I think even Zuckerberg realized in 2020, okay, I went a little hard in the paint here, guys. I'm a little too obviously in the tank for Biden here. I got to back off a bit. Twitter just fucking doubled, tripled, and quadrupled.
Yeah.
And that's why Musk is trying to maybe buy it. We don't know.
I would probably, if it's only one place, I don't know what I would probably do Pyramids of Egypt. Out of all the things in the world I want to see, that would probably be it.
Okay. I actually want to, it's on my bucket list, is probably in my 50s. I'm going to go to Italy and France because I want to see the Louvre Art Museum and I want to see the Sistine ceiling in the Vatican. But other than that, my other big one would be an all-expense paid trip to Romania so that I could slap around Andrew Tate like he slaps around his bitches. So, there's that too. Yeah, I called you out, Andrew. I've watched your fights. You fight fucking cans that aren't real fighters. You touch them once. And
okay.
Go down.
On this show, fuck yeah, Cody, Egypt, way to go. We have not talked Andrew Tate on this show at all. Let's go. Yeah. Thoughts on Andrew Tate?
You just heard him. He's a fucking can who never fought anybody that's a real fighter. And meet me in an MMA cage here stateside, and I'll fucking crush you.
Okay. Tony, do you any thoughts on him?
Yeah, he really had a great formula for being successful.
Did you know that bitches are whores? I'm Andrew Tate. Did you know that bitches are whores? That's pretty much his whole shit.
Where I was going, Phil kind of shot the pony. No, he had a really great formula.
I don't shoot a pony. I shoot a Bugatti. How many Bugattis you got?
Those are my thoughts on Andrew Tate.
Quit. Chicken, what's the color of your Bugatti?
Anyway, Andrew Tate's
there you go.
No, Andrew Tate is he's a very popular podcaster. Andrew Tate is a very popular YouTuber. Andrew Tate is pretty popular on Twitter. I'm saying his name correctly, right? Andrew
No,
Taint.
his pyramid scheme was successful because to be part of the pyramid scheme, you had to make Tate pages.
Phil, am I pronouncing his name correctly? Andrew Taint.
Close enough.
Andrew Taint. So anyway, here's the real deal. Here's my real thoughts. My son come up to me about 2 months ago. He goes, "You watch these videos? This Andrew Tate guy's pretty funny." And I watched a couple of the videos. Honestly, I had no fucking clue who this guy was. Didn't care. And I watched a couple of videos. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's kind of funny. Like he's giving a little hard than paying on women, whatever." Like he's like, "I'll choke a bitch." And I'm like, "Okay." It's not shit I haven't heard before. Like, yeah, I'm like, okay, well, whatever. And then like he just got really, really, really fucking famous really goddamn quick. I don't know his whole story. I don't care. But like everything that I've looked back on in his original work, the dude's a scam artist who's trying to do this like Jordan Peterson self-help, make like fucking men that have low testosterone and no girlfriends fucking love themselves and act like they're badass and sucking money off of low goddamn value fucking men. That's what he's doing. He's taking men that do not think that they are worth anything and sucking the money away from them and thinking that they're being helped by this taint, Andrew Taint, to be like this dude is a scam artist. That's all I seen through this. I haven't even watched his fucking fights. I don't care if he can fight or not.
It's cans.
Here's
touches the
to me.
They go down.
To me, the measure of a man is it whether you can actually like fucking
face and fucking nothing but goddamn Vanderlei Silva's.
Stop.
In comparison to Andrew Tate's fucking.
The measure of Andrew Tate should not have anything to do with his fighting ability. It's about his intellectual property, and he's fucking shit there. He's fucking shit in the intellectual property business. He is scamming very low self-esteem men that don't need him to tell them that they're better. They actually need to go out and do things. The advice he's giving them isn't always wrong, but the fact that he's pulling money from them to scam them, to tell them shit that you can hear for free from other people is what makes this guy fucking wrong.
Well, no, like this is something you got to keep in mind. Keep this.
Andrew Taint is a cunt.
Well, like, hang on. Something to keep in mind here.
Snake oil Tate.
Andrew Tate is a great example of what happens when you are literally made by social media. Like when you have no they made him disappear like that. Like you guys remember Milo Yiannopoulos? He was one of the most recognizable human beings in 2016, and he was also kind of a taint. Yes, but he was one of the most recognizable human beings on planet Earth in 2015, 2016. He is fucking gone now. And so the same at least Milo was a smart taint. Months, especially after I'd knock him out in the first fucking round when he gets in the cage with me.
Phil wants to have a cage fight. Like, I think that's what
Well, cage fighting aside,
against a famous can that can't take a single punch, I'll fucking make myself famous off Andrew Tate's name by knocking him out in the first fucking round, getting him in a fucking top mount, fucking dropping the elbows on his face. Yes, I'll fucking do that. No problem.
Logan Paul thought the same thing.
Andrew Tate, you're hearing it here first. Throwdown. Phil KOE challenging Andrew Tate.
Just so all you gotta do, Tate, is make it stateside. Hop in any cage. We don't even need a fucking crowd. Just pick the gym. I'll fucking show up there. You make it stateside, and we'll fucking do this, Tate. Come on now. But let's see. So he's a kickboxing world champion, but that doesn't really scare me, to be frank, because it's kind of like you said, Tony, the world of kickboxing is a lot like the world of boxing. So this Sunday, two fighters you've never heard of with 12 championship belts apiece are going to face off this Sunday. So the kickboxing world's much the same. But
it's boxing with kicks.
Yep. So the gauntlet's been thrown down, Andrew. I know you will run scared, so don't worry. needs the philosophy of myself. Make it happen, oh boy, Rams down to
lineman. Bills pulled their defense. Stafford sacked 5 times. Wow. And more
Oh, wow.
What do we got here? What's the next story? Yes, I agree. Getting old indeed. Let's go to the OnlyFans story.
Chuck, you
Chuck
getting old, bud?
Yeah, we're all getting old. But before we get to the next story, real quick, hey Phil, how about a gin shot?
Oh, you suck ass. You suck so much ass, Tony.
No, I don't. I like to give the
No, wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap up Andrew Tate while you get that gin shot ready to go. I think the guy's a grifter.
Horse.
He's not real. He says provocative things to piss people off, and it's nothing new. Everybody does it. Every 5 years, you get a new guy doing this shit. That's it.
He's a more misogynistic Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yeah, there you go. He's a misogynistic fucking
street. And he's not gay. So there you go.
Now, I'm gonna say,
don't care if he's gay or not. Couldn't give a shit.
Fighting, stealing, and drinking. If you're gonna fight, may it be a fucking woman abusing pussy like Andrew Tate in a fucking cage. If you're gonna steal, may it be all his clout and viewers for Big Bucket Empire. And if you're gonna drink, God, I hope it's better than this shitty ass gin.
Is it delicious, Phil?
It's probably not.
See it. Let me see, stick out your tongue. Let me see how it coated your tongue. Does it feel good? Oh, baby.
Ah. So there you go, folks. Yes. There you go. And that's one of those things. That's why I make an MMA fight, because if I just wanted to do no training, kind of slough around, eat steaks and fucking drink and drink sodas and not really care, and then fly in and have an MMA match, then I would do it with Andrew Tate. So
all right. Next story.
Well, hopefully that captured Chuck's attention. More than the 2 minutes that we captured his attention before he got bored with the 2 minutes of commentary we had on a popular figure in the United States. I think we could
remember Chuck probably doesn't know any of the internet people. Let's be frank. If you were to say, "Dude, I was on with Vosh and Destiny," he'd be like,
"Oh God,
who?"
No. I have to. No. Stop. It's not about that. I have to apologize to Chuck. Chuck, I know it was 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes on one topic. I am so fucking sorry. We'll never do that again.
We will never do that again. Let's talk about OnlyFans and some horror. That's
the OnlyFans horror. That's a good topic. That'll keep everybody's attention.
Absolutely.
I remember I was on a panel one time and they were talking about positivity of sex work, and I couldn't help myself. It's being a whore is supposed to be a bad thing. Remember?
No. 2022, being a whore is specifically
you go, girl boss.
Chicken, do you have an article pulled up, or do I need to?
Yeah, I'm almost there. I think I found it. There it is. I found it.
Right.
Now it's kind of hard to judge when you realize that Amonranth is worth $5 million fucking dollars from doing these parasocial relationships where nobody touches her. So us in 2022. Oh my.
Yeah.
So she was talking about it. So she was a Catholic school teacher.
No, she's not even a teacher. She's a mom. She's the mom of the kids that went to the Catholic school.
Oh,
that's the way I understood.
The kids expelled because her mama. Wow. I'm sorry, but Catholic Church, as somebody who was raised Catholic, you want to take that down for just a second?
Well, Dalton, I'll take that shot if you subscribe on Facebook.
I'm sorry, but Catholic Church, aren't these the sort of deviant ne'er-do-wells that you are wanting to save?
Well, that's what you would think. Catholicism's all about saving people, not at all about looking down and making people feel like
not shit. At all. Not at all.
Oh, so you've never been to a Catholic mass, though?
Oh no. I'm just basing it off of what they tell me without ever actually going. And they're all about saving people and making people feel good. Not at all about talking down, looking down, making people feel like shit and telling them that they're going to burn in an eternal pit of fire. No, Catholicism's great, right?
Well, I mean, there's alternatives out there you can say if you like.
Darn, I thought it was Amanda's OnlyFans that expelled them. That didn't last long, Justin.
No, that didn't.
Chicken, if you had a studio room off the house, would you smoke in it? Ooh.
Yes.
And Dalton, I'm a whore. Correction
Was.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay.
Dalton, you're still a whore.
Yeah,
We
no, we're
don't.
all
You can't
whores.
fucking
You're
lie to
my
us.
whore. You're my little
We're
whore.
all whores to some degree. That's all that matters. Lynn, if you're still here, I've been sitting on this fucking beer for 38
So
minutes.
wait. This chick is bringing in $150,000.
Is it warm, Tony? Drink the fucking beer.
dollars a month?
Well, no, I somebody's got to tell me to. Somebody's got to subscribe and tell me to drink this fucking beer. Chicken, read the story. I'll wait for somebody to.
Ah, Jesus Christ. We're going to do this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. It's such a shitty deal to have to actually stick to it.
Folks,
This
prepare to
bitch
be
is bringing
disappointed.
in $1.8 million a fucking year. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. You can buy whatever fucking school you want. You can send them to fucking Harvard on that. I'm sorry. Like, I get it. This is a little fucked up, but woman is bringing in $1.8 million a year. My sympathy kind of went down a little bit, to be honest with you.
But Phil, you
All right.
remember.
Let me read the story. It says graphic.
Oh, yeah.
It says graphic. Don't get your hopes up because it's not graphic. Kids expelled from Catholic school over mom selling adult photos. You can look up Miss Poindexter online. I've looked her up, and she does have plenty of videos.
Well, for research only.
For research purposes, it's nothing too.
Research real quick.
It's nothing too like over the top, but you see some titties, and she shows her. Yeah, she pulls her pants down a couple times. Like,
Chicken, you're underselling this a lot. Look, this is a
dude,
strong.
she's not that fucking.
mature-
She's not that hot.
Chicken, this is a strong, independent, mature woman with lots of great ideas and influential thought processes. And the fact that you're underselling her inspiration and her chakras, her third eyes, if you will, you're really doing a disservice to the feminist community.
After I've done my
They're
own
kind of
research,
beady eyes.
I will say I would not kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
No,
I would.
definitely
I'm not saying it's not worth looking up, folks.
Ritz crackers.
Let me restart. It's something worth researching yourself. How about that?
Okay.
Yes.
Can we go there? Okay.
Horrorism is a.
All right, let me read the story. California mom and her husband. Jesus. California mom and her husband say it's not fair their 3 boys were kicked out of a Catholic elementary school because their mom sells access to sexy photos and videos of herself online. And that's basically what she does sell. It's her walking around in lingerie, every now and then showing some titties, every now and then pulling her fucking skirt up. It's nothing crazy. She's not doing any fucking like play shit. She's not fucking any like hardcore videos. This is super like basic shit. So Crystal Jackson, known as Mrs. Poindexter online, started an OnlyFans account for her hot mom persona and is shocked by how quickly it grew. I'm not shocked. Everybody loves hot moms. She posts photos, videos of herself, mostly doing normal mom stuff. Yeah, there's like her walking around like cleaning the kitchen with her tits out. Like, if you're into that shit, like, yeah, you can find this for free. You can find this for free.
Most of the dudes are just subscribed, like, oh my god, a woman's actually cleaning up around the house.
Exactly. And Chuck gets it. Exactly. Look, we were all there. 2020, when the fucking pandemic and the lockdowns hit, look, we all had to make sacrifices. We all had to get creative. So what if she had to diddle herself with a fucking banana or a cucumber on the fucking kitchen table?
She didn't even do that, though.
She's feeding her family, chicken.
She didn't do that, though.
Recognize.
I was about to
That
say,
Ice
like,
Teen.
Chicken, I'm going to be honest with you. The line between getting hardcore and showing yourself off naked is a pretty slim one, and it's almost like for a lot of folks, it's not that big of a difference. So
Sears magazine with Flip.
Like porn is porn.
Justin's right. Softcore is making a comeback.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Here's the beauty of it. And I was only half joking when I said that, but the pandemic. Look at how many fucking people signed up for not only OnlyFans, but any of the sites where you could promote yourself doing lewd shit. It skyrocketed. And it wasn't just after the lockdown. Like, after the lockdown, everybody saw how much money their fucking friends made by selling pictures of their ass or their feet or sucking on a goddamn cucumber for fucking 5 minutes.
I will say, like,
there's money to be made
as a
folks,
single.
And if you're not making it, you're just
like
out of the loop.
I'm the only single guy on this particular panel here, and I will say, when the pandemic hit, fucking some crazy shit happened. I got more action in the 6 weeks after the pandemic hit than the previous 6 months. Like, and it was like it was
only half of that was from me.
Oh dear God.
Well, this specific lady, like when I looked her up, like like her nips specifically, like just weren't my time. Yeah, first time caller, long time follower. Good for all that market themselves. Like when I looked up this chick, I was like, she's not my cup of tea, but I saw like other people to look at and other people to follow. I like started clicking along and I found some other ones to look at, and it's probably some other soccer moms or some other teachers. Like, you know what, your neighbor that you're like, yeah, she's kind of hot, you don't know, she probably has an OnlyFans and making fucking 10 grand a week. Like, just saying.
Please don't. Oh God. Like, no,
Bandit, what's up, brother?
Sorry, I'm just trying to appease the fans. And look, I'm doing that for free or for $5 a month if you want the.
Like, no, I remember one time I was explaining to a friend of mine who Amonranth was, and so I go onto Twitch, hit the button. So this is Amonranth, and she's just sitting there licking a microphone the whole time.
Look, ASMR, and I'm just like, there's good money.
I still don't know who Amonranth is.
Daddy must be proud. Look her up.
Look, okay, she's not.
No, I don't want to.
No, it's honestly not even that impressive. There's way more impressive accounts. Look, I don't care what you do online. Here's the thing. Everybody needs a side hustle. If you're not making good enough money on your honest to God 40-hour plus a week fucking day-to-day job, and you need a side hustle to make ends meet, especially right now with inflation coming out of stupid ass fucking lockdowns, and you can sustain
Too late,
this
chicken.
shit.
Now you've seen Amonranth.
There you go.
All right, I'll look her up now.
It's all right. It's all right. And honestly, the uncensored stuff's less impressive than the stuff. I'll be honest. But look, everybody needs a side hustle, and the internet is the perfect place for that. And if anybody in their right mind is actually going to come down on anybody else for making ends meet or making some extra fucking cash on the side by using what God-given or science-given, if you're a fucking atheist, has given you, by the most natural,
or if she's had a lot of plastic surgery,
imaginable, which is your own goddamn body, the only thing that we barely have any control over these days. Who's really to say that that's not right? If you want to show your asshole to a bunch of fucking freak ass men on the internet, hey, go for it.
Who's to say that's not right? I'll go ahead and say it. Like, again, like I hate to be the
because nobody wanted to buy your asshole.
No,
picture.
like
doesn't make it wrong, Phil.
I hate to be the stickler like Mr. Slade from South Park, but hey, folks, remembering being a dirty whore supposed to be a bad thing. Remember?
No, that's the thing. We don't remember and we don't care now because now it's socially acceptable and now it's okay and now it's in vogue. Is that what?
160 years ago, slavery was acceptable, but we don't like. Oh yeah,
Jesus Christ! Wow, Dalton. Damn.
Well, I would have, but the line was too long.
Okay,
Dalton, sorry.
Hey, we don't deal with mommy issues on this show. Move on.
Well, no, just I would have given her the business, but the line was way too long.
She's live doing bikini yoga. The Miss Poindexter or Almond Ranch?
Probably
Almond Ranch. Is it Almond Ranch?
Almond Ranch.
That sounds
nice. Which, folks, we need 2 more subs.
That's the free market.
2 more subs.
Exactly. Oh, and fuck yeah, yanked up. OnlyFans / yanked through Subway footlong. And that's not the bullshit footlong that's only like 9.5 inches. Justin will give you 13 baker's dozen easily. I mean, yeah, he's gonna have to stand in line 4 times, but he'll give you that baker's dozen.
The $5 footlong that's 9 inches.
Come on, that was funny.
Waka,
that was funny. You had to do the math for a second.
Anyway, so the real story is kids are getting kicked out of school because mom showed her tits.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you're looking at this, you got to look at this from the mom's perspective because
No.
No. You
look at it from the kid's perspective. Who gives a fuck about mom?
You gotta start with the mom's perspective, because yes, you do. As a parent, yes, you have to start with the mom's
Tony's
perspective.
starting with the mom's perspective.
Dude, that's all we've talked about is the mom's perspective. Like, I'm trying to get into the real part of the story.
As an upstanding Catholic, I'd love to hear your take on what.
No. I'm trying to say all we've talked about is the mom's freedom to show her tits. We've been very, very pro mom. Tony, stop. Listen, Tony, listen. We've been very pro mom's tits on this show so far. Okay. We've been very pro mom's tits. We think mom should have OnlyFans. Every mom should have an OnlyFans. Hot, young, old, fucking hot, ugly. We don't care. Every mom should have an OnlyFans. I agree. Okay? Free market. Let's do this. Now, the kid's getting kicked out of school because they found out mom was selling adult photos. That's the topic. We never talked about this specific piece. Should the kids be punished about mom's behavior?
I got it.
Dalton saying his mama pulled the Forrest Gump. Like, that's like, your mama cares a lot about your education.
What you got to say, boy?
Forrest Gump.
Oh, yeah.
Here's
All right.
to you, Mrs. Robinson.
No, the
chick is like, I'm
out. No, like, if you're going to look at it from only the kid's perspective, the thing that you've got to remember is specifically what age range. I didn't see what age range we're even talking about. Chicken actually did bail.
Nice.
Looks like we're talking about
$150,000 fucking grand a month.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's the problem. Like, you as, like, us as fathers, you're like, all right, don't you do that now. Don't you make yourself a millionaire by 22 years old. Like, yeah, like, that's the, like, unfortunately, the market pull is just well beyond anything that any kind of discussion you could have could possibly stop.
Chuck says, my boy's mom does not need an OnlyFans page. Look, whether she needs it or not doesn't have anything to do with how successful it would be. So if you can sustain it without, good on you, good on her. There goes a no. If we're talking strictly about the kids' perspective, it has everything to do with the age range of the kids, specifically now, because right now is when she's hitting all cylinders, she's getting the money, she's getting paid, and if the kids are the age of where their friends could potentially see,
they've all found it at this point.
They've all seen it, yes. So if they're older in that preteen age range, yeah. No, it is. It's weird for the kids because they're going to have to deal with that. But it's nothing that's new, because this is not something that's new, because it used to be, oh, my mom's a porn star. My mom did some porn when she was like 19 years old, and she did some shit that she regrets. Now, oh, my mom has an OnlyFans? Oh, hey, mine too.
My mom's a middle-aged porn star. Oh, great.
But that's the thing. Like, if you want to look at it that way, hey,
sorry, had to pee on back.
My mom has OnlyFans. And then you bond over because 3 of your other friends say, yeah, my mom has one too. My sister has one too. My sister and my mom and my cousin do one together. Eventually, it's going to become not that big of a fucking issue because everybody fucking has one.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it's still going to be a pretty big fucking issue. We can pretend like it's not.
Like it is,
but yeah, that's going to sexually traumatize a lot of people going forward. Now, because think about this, Tony. What about those?
Fair.
What if like somebody's doing one of those true blue just explorations of porn where they're like page 98 into it? Like, that kid's got a non-zero chance of, oh, mom! So, yeah, like you say, there's no fucking issue. There's going to be issues and cultural ramifications for this down the line for generations to come. We can pretend like, oh, it being acceptable means fucking nothing. Fucking, fucking phonetics and fucking the idea of like people's brain size used to be a fucking acceptable idea in science, but it's not anymore.
Quality, it's not that big of a deal to see fucking Mrs. McGuire's tits from next door. And that's where we're getting with
that's going to change our society and not for the better
on the internet. Eventually, it's not going to be that big of a deal.
Have we talked about kids getting kicked out of school about any of this yet?
We've been trying, but it keeps coming back to middle-aged titties.
Because we're guys, we're all like tits.
No, I was talking about the social.
What?
The social ramifications amongst their peers. That's a more important thing, in my opinion, for the kids, because they don't give a fuck about being kicked out of school. They're looking at it from this perspective, like, hey, yeah, it's embarrassing as shit that mom's showing her fucking hoo-ha and her snatch and her tits on fucking line. But
it's going to cause a lot of fights and playgrounds because
time,
boys are naturally creatures that are designed to defend the women in their lives' honors, whether it's sisters, mothers, significant others, grandmother, what have you. Men are kind of hardwired for that, so you're going to see violence rates amongst these kids in particular fucking skyrocket.
But at the same time, they've got to understand that.
No, they don't. They're fucking kids. Why do they have to understand shit? They're fucking kids.
They don't have to understand it now.
Why do they have to understand a goddamn thing that their parents are putting them in this fucking position for in the first place?
Yep, and eventually they'll be thankful that they had an easy ride.
I'm sure they'll be so thankful that they went through high school knowing all their friends could go and find their fucking mom naked. I'm sure they will be fucking thankful. Can I just give you a thank you card? Like, no, that shit's going to be traumatizing. That shit's going to have long.
I would have been thankful had
long-standing
people paid
implications
for it instead of getting it for free. I'm just saying everybody's got to pay the toll. And the fact that you're getting some fucking residuals from that would be nice instead of everybody getting a free fucking pass.
Yeah, it'd be nice if that's the way the world worked, but it ain't.
Yeah, but it is in 2022
no,
because it's cost $5 to $10.
That ain't the way it will ever work. That's the way it's worked in time and memoriam. That's the way it will work 10,000 fucking years from now.
If you want to live in the 80s, that's fine.
No, that is the way it will work for fucking 10,000 fucking years from now. You can pretend like it's not, but it will be.
You can pay $10 a month and see your friend's mom's butthole. That's just the world.
That's eventually going to cause a fight when you bring that up. So, like,
a fight be damned. You still get to see your butthole.
Yeah, it's going to change our society.
Buttholes be damned.
We did get Tony to say that tonight. Buttholes be damned. Now, gentlemen,
say tits. Where squirt?
Now, gentlemen, we have actually passed the second hour.
No, we
we need to wrap some shit up because we didn't even get into like 2 other stories. You guys just rambled so much.
Another couple of stories.
Are we guys going to get to?
Okay, real quick.
Got middle-aged tits we got to talk about. Like
before we hit the 2-hour mark, I just want to say something. Right. I want to do more shows like this to where it's not so like we've always done pretty structured. We stick to stories. We have like 5 stories a show, and we like get comments and we go through that. Dude, what we did tonight, I thought was way more fun. The crowd, you guys, the audience chat fucking directed a lot of the conversation. I love it. Sometimes not so great. Sometimes really fucking great. All of it's good. Good, bad, ugly. I love it all. Every fucking comment, I love them all. Now, that said, moving forward, like, do we do 5 stories? We're always going to have 5 to 7 stories prepared for every goddamn show. But show up here. Get your ass over to the Facebook part. Get to our Facebook page. Do that $5 fucking subscription and subscribe on there so you can give us fucking shots every hour. Now we're about to hit the 3rd hour of the show. God, Tony, should I end it like in less than 3 minutes so they can't give us another shot to be a dick?
No, Actually, I was just sitting here thinking, like, I think we lost Lynn because he had to go, like, take a shit or something.
Dude, I could hit the broadcast button and save us all a fucking extra drink.
Now, look, I've got this beer.
I can be a dick.
For, like, 50 minutes. Lynn's wanted to have me chug this for 50 minutes, but he bailed, so I'm just going to do it. Because, you know,
this is the zig of the zog.
This is what I do. I hate to not
ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi.
And I had it here, so it's ready to go. Ugh. Cheers.
Rock and roll. Ouch.
Oh.
That actually hurt me.
That had to go. That had to go. Oh, God. What is it? No, Chicken does not have LTD because he's in a hotel room right now. But we will be bringing Chicken some surprises on Sunday. So, yeah.
Yes. Oh, Chicken.
I have LTD at home. I just don't know where it went.
Bro, I don't have another beer down here. God damn it.
So that means Tony needs to take a shot of gin. Justin, I think that's really what you want Tony to do is take a shot of this shitty, awful gin. There you go. Here you go. Get it ready.
Tony Gin. Tony Gin. Tony Gin.
Tony Gin.
We finally. Is that cool, Justin? Is that fine? You fucking ass.
Then do a shot of gin. Yep, Tony. God damn, you got to do shot. Everybody.
Speaking of which,
there we go. Smells like shit.
All right, so there's Justin's third request in for the night, and he only paid $5 for the whole thing. And Phil.
Oh, chicken, you fucking whore.
Oh, there you go.
You fucking whore.
Hang on, Phil. Bring it in tight.
Hey, Phil, who are you getting? Oh, Phil hasn't subscribed to Big Bucket Empire on Facebook yet, so he doesn't get to get
I'm going to have you walk me through that this weekend.
Gin tournament.
Bandit, why? Why would you do that to us? Good Lord.
Hang on.
What kind of gin tournament would there be? They all taste like shit.
Whichever one is the least offensive, basically.
Okay. Let's make a chicken sandwich of gin, Phil.
Clean. Aww. Chicken Sammy.
That was sexy.
God. Honestly, this is one of the better gins.
Fuck you.
No, honestly, I like this.
Is there such a thing?
Fuck you.
Pinnacle Gin's not terrible in terms of gin.
According to who?
Me.
Well, I'm sorry you're wrong.
Okay, what's it worse than?
Tanqueray is fucking slightly better. I'm
not sure who you're asking. Or
Good Life, I'll agree with.
Good Life gin from Loop River.
Not sure who Bandit's referring that to. But yes, I'm always getting revenge. No, dude, I can't do.
This ain't the Andre show. Fuck you, Justin.
Or election night.
Every now and then, you'll get election ones. You'll get Andre shows. Yeah, there's certain times of the year where we go balls to the wall. We'll do a 6-hour stream once in a while.
I'm going to discuss with these guys here shortly who I want to start sending invites out to for election night, because we're going to be doing a pretty long one, and we want some folks who can actually add something to it, but also yes, chicken, they might be streaming on their own Twitch. I'm so sorry, but it's a way to spread the word.
Before you move forward, I was really confused today because on my stream I was like, oh, Tiberius is live right now, and then it was like, oh, so it's Cypher, and so was this other dude and this other dude. Oh, they were all four streaming the same thing. And none of them were promoting each other.
I know they've got so much they need to learn from the King of Extreme. I know.
It was so painful. So
they can come on to our show and stream, and I'm just gonna promote the shit out of us on those. That's just how that works, chicken. And they're gonna try to promote themselves, but nobody promotes as well as the King of Extreme.
To me, I unsubscribe from people that stream other people's shit. And I'm like, God, I don't know if I should unsubscribe from Cypher or from Tiberius, because was it Tiberius' show or was it Cypher's show? Or I don't know whose show it is.
What's funny is
because they all take credit. They all take credit that it's their show, even though I know for sure who set up the show, but everybody else was setting it up like they were the ones running the show. No, they're not.
But
no, they're not.
Say, Cypher and I have had one of the most epic back and forths on Discord for the last week and a half. So you guys should definitely be huge fans of Cypher, because otherwise all that shit would be getting dumped your way in our daily side conversations in the side Facebook chat. So Cypher's been giving. Let's see, Justin Chris. I just can't stand the watching a stream while streaming and giving comment. Except Phil. Well, thank you. I mean, Justin. Cypher. Oh, now Bandit. I was with you earlier today when you and Cypher were going back and forth, and he was being a little bit of a horse's ass to you. I'm going to be honest with you. So, but yeah, no, Bandit, we thank you. Oh, great super fan of KOE Nation and Big Bucket Empire. You philosopher king, you. So that's kind of my take on it. Ty, I would definitely like to get on the election night because he's got some interesting stuff. Cypher, I might consider only because he's about as far lefty as we can find.
Because I want to watch somebody cry on stream.
Well, that I want Tony to make 2 charts. It's going to be the House of Representatives and the Senate. And it's basically going to have a picture of me all happy with that smarmy, smart-ass grin, or a picture of me like all crying, like, oh, no. Like, did the Republicans take the House or not? And did the Republicans take the Senate or not? And, like, I'm just going to go ahead and say, like, we were talking about potential midterm predictions earlier.
Yeah, so do we have a finishing story?
I'll finish off on that. Okay.
Once again, folks, get your shots, get your drinks in while Phil's going through this. And then we're going to wrap up.
So here's the thing you got to keep in mind. The Republicans just overturned Roe v. Wade a mere 6 months ago. Okay? Less than 6 months, actually. By the time the election rolls around, it'll be 6 months that the Republicans rolled back Roe v. Wade. Now, if the Republicans can still manage to take back the House a mere 6 months after overturning Roe v. Wade, that's pretty good. Give yourselves a pat on the backs, Republican.
Yeah.
If we take the House and the Senate, we will consider that just shy of a mandate from God himself that we have done the right thing. So if people think that Republicans are going to become less Republican after this particular election, you are out of your fucking minds, because taking back the House is pretty much fait accompli. As far as I'm concerned, it's going to happen. Like, not to be construed as actual investment advice, but like, it's one of those things. If you're going to make a bet on it, not to be construed as actual gambling advice, that would be one that's just about for sure. The Senate is a fucking coin flip. The fact that the Senate is a coin flip 6 months after Roe v. Wade, Dems, all you need to potentially barely hang on by the skin of your teeth in an election is just a major cultural war fucking victory for the right, shifting all of American jurisprudence every 2 years. So yeah, I like your future, Democrats. It's real bright for you. So yeah, that's my general take on it. 2024, if Trump runs again, some folks think, oh, well, Biden will win, right? Not with this economy, not with his polling ratings.
No.
Not with the fact that Georgia, as a swing state, has been defortified. They're not going to be able to use the same mail-in voting structure there in Florida, in Georgia, and in Texas. And we might be able to get Pennsylvania by 2024. So we'll see. I mean, if we can get Pennsylvania basically to the old voting system, Trump's going to win Pennsylvania. And then it just boils down to the Rust Belt, and all we got to do is have Trump do rallies in the Rust Belt. So we will see what happens here in the coming days, weeks, months, and a couple years yet, folks. But the elections this time around, my general prediction is the Republicans are going to pick up 40 seats in the House. So they're going to take the House by at least 30 seats, and they're going to pick up 2 seats in the Senate.
What is this shit?
Trey, you gotta be a subscriber on Facebook.
Okay, hang on. No, did he subscribe?
Did he?
Shit.
$5 a month.
I don't know. Did he?
If you did, then
and if you're not, let me entice you. You get at least 2 to 3 shots per show, and that's 4 shows per month.
And
so
if you subscribe and one more person subscribes,
I'm looking up here. How old is that comment?
I don't know. Oh man.
So we need.
I don't even see
subscriber.
that comment on my Facebook stream here.
God save the Queen.
God save the Queen. I can't find this goddamn comment.
Shane.
I don't even see his comment on here. Okay. Yes, he is officially a subscriber. Tony shot.
Tony. Gin shot or something shot.
Yeah.
Shout, 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 shout.
Oh, man. All right.
Everybody.
20812. Oh, man.
Thank you, Trey. Now, folks, we only need one more subscriber, and then I will take a shot of god-awful almond milk. But, you know, it looks like, I mean, we're running short on time. We need one more subscriber. Goodness gracious, folks, we might not make it. But
Wait,
you'll be
one more subscriber.
Trey, welcome to the fucking party, man.
Oh my God.
You're gonna love it here.
Hey,
Anybody
maybe
in the
a little-
comments on Facebook
maybe a
right
little
now
sign
not
up.
subscribed, if
Hey,
you
Tony, fuck
subscribe,
you.
if
those
only
in-
Phil would sign up.
I know.
hold on. Those in Facebook right now, if you are not currently subscribed, if you subscribe for $5 a month, not only do you help the show a lot, you help us do all kinds of shit. Blah, 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 blah. I'll give you all of our pitch. But you can make Phil drink almond milk, which you know. Phil loves almond
Oh,
milk.
my favorite.
So I guess
Yes.
just while we're waiting, yeah, my thoughts haven't changed on the midterms at all.
Bandit, get on your goddamn Facebook account. Get over to Big Buck and Empire.
Cough, cough.
And yeah.
No, it's still going to be the same. Like, regardless of how you think things are going to play out, it's still going to be a Republican majority that takes the midterms.
I don't think they
You
take
can
the Senate.
pretend.
I don't think they take the Senate.
Regardless,
It's a coin flip, dude.
regardless of the Senate.
You
That's
wanna
not
take a
even-
bet on that?
It doesn't even matter right
No,
now. You guys
God,
can
no.
talk about it here in a second. You guys
Exactly.
can talk about that here in a
Don't,
second.
no, Phil, you want to take a bet on the Senate.
I do.
Who do you
Well,
think's going
guys
to take
do that,
it?
I'm going to
Well, when Tony goes away, it like mutes Phil too. So anyway,
Oh, I'm muted. Oh, can you hear me now?
not anymore. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, well, I was going to say the Republicans are going to take the Senate by 2 votes. Like a lot of people think, like honestly, despite how bad he's been doing lately, Dr. Oz still has a name recognition, man.
Fucking
He's
Dr.
not
Oz
been
is
doing good lately.
Dr. Oz could nail this if he didn't do the ban smokers from fucking the workplace thing. That was the dumbest shit he's ever said.
He's a doctor. Do you really?
I
expect
know,
him to
but
not
it's still
like religion?
stupid. It's still stupid. He is
No,
like
it really kind of depends. What is the rate of
No.
smokers in the state of Pennsylvania?
no,
Nebraska
well,
has the
yeah,
highest rate.
especially certain parts of Pennsylvania are very high smoker. But even if you aren't a smoker, you're a prior smoker. A prior smoker's still gonna fucking lean towards the current smoker of like, you shouldn't lose your job for smoking. Like, that's the dumbest thing. So if folks at home, if you don't know, Dr. Oz, he's going up against the worst, the dumbest, the fucking most pathetic version of a Democratic candidate. And he could lose this because of stupid shit he said. And the latest one is because of this. He's advocating for firing people who smoke from work, which honestly, like I get his mindset, his perspective, but it's a legal, it's a legal thing you can do. So like the fact that you could fire somebody from work because they smoke, that's silly. That's fucking so goddamn silly.
Let me ask you something though, Chicken. So yes, that's silly. That's bad. But we've also determined that suburban.
No, full stop. Full stop. Anything you say beyond this, Phil, you just admitted I'm right. It's silly. Full stop. So you can say whatever you want to after this. I'm still right.
Well, you can have whatever perspective you want on smoking, but let me ask you something. These elections come down to suburban moms in suburban areas. Now, how many of them have ever heard of Dr. Oz before?
Plenty.
Yeah. That's why I still think, like, Dr. Oz could campaign as badly as Trump and Biden combined. and probably has a pretty good chance. Oh shit! Chicken shot or
Shore or shot?
I fixed it. Shut up.
I'm
Chicken.
pouring.
Tony wants you to become an ancient Nordic deity Shore.
Cheers, folks.
Appreciate
you.
I like how dark it is. It looks like you're like taking shots of Coke.
It's fucking wheat whiskey, bro. It's dark.
It is so dark.
Oh, is that a wheated bourbon or a wheat whiskey?
It's a wheated bourbon.
Okay. Alrighty.
Right,
wait, they have a wheat whiskey?
Phil got so hard.
Faux show.
I'm looking for wheat whiskeys.
All right, cheers, folks.
Sure.
Oh boy.
Well done.
That explains why
Woo!
we're here.
Good shit.
Y'all need to do some Jaeger, but
no.
Fuck you.
I'm down for this shit some night.
I fucking hate Jaeger bombs. I did way too many of those in my early fucking like 20s. No.
Is Biden G going to join the show later? Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's being pumped full of Adderall to get ready for his speech about the Queen tomorrow. So I don't know if he's going to be able to actually make an appearance this evening.
We can probably do a quick cameo.
Well, I mean, do you think he's actually going to make it, though? I mean, they're pumping that guy full of more fucking Adderall than Chael Sonnen pumps himself full of juice before a fight.
Look, we're already an hour or two. I mean, we could probably see if Biden...
Yeah, let's start wrapping this up. But I do see Dads is asking me for a small shot. Did he subscribe?
I don't know, but...
No, Dads, you don't need to subscribe yet because that would make me take a shot of almond milk.
One more subscriber makes him take a shot of almond milk.
Yeah, one more sub makes me take a shot of almond milk, and we simply can't have that. So, Dad, definitely don't.
That's a
you
big
want to
deal.
do the opposite of that.
This could be the catalyst.
So, Tony, why don't you go inquire to see if the current occupant of Pennsylvania Avenue is even potentially available tonight?
I'll see if he's around.
Yes. So, now we'll see if he's even going to show up. I mean, the guy's had a hell of a week. He's been just like he's called half the country fascist in an attempt to unify the country. So he's been just doing a bang up job lately.
Good night, Zombie Batman.
Hey, Zombie. God bless.
Good night, brother.
Uh-oh.
Good seeing you. Just did a shot of Jagger with you in solidarity. Fuck yeah, Bandit. Love you, brother.
Yes, Bandit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. How we do? And we are joined by the current occupant of
the unifier in chief
Avenue. He's a chief of something. I don't know what. As a yes, he's the puppet master. Now,
here we go. Question
there
time.
we go.
Folks in the comments, drop your questions for Joe. Of course, we'll pop up the best ones that we can find. Phil and I have some questions for you, Mr. President. Are you, Mr. President? How are you feeling today? Are you ready for some questions?
I mean, look, you know, there's never been a time in my life, in my 40 plus years being a politician, that I haven't been ready for the onslaught. Because I'll be frank, I've been on this show before, and I know that you're coming for old Joe. Look, I know that you're not going to pull any punches. I know that you're going to come hard in the paint. Look, I know you're going to rub my hairy legs in the pool when it's not even filled. I know that I'm going to get a little bit of rug burn while coming on this show. But I've never stepped back from a challenge, Rooster. I've never once stepped back from a challenge. So you just go ahead. You drop the heat. You drop the heat like you went to a Red Lobster buffet and you had to go hit the bathroom before you left the store. Go ahead, drop the heat.
All right, before you get too hard there, Joe.
I was about to say we
hard as a rock.
My first question is, Joe, how saddened are you that you will never be able to sniff the Queen ever again?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. And you know what? It's a damn shame we lost Jen Psaki because she'd love to circle back on this one. I tell you what, our new press secretary, she told me what to think on this one. And she said, look, that's a great question. She said, that's a great question. Solidarity, United Nations, OPEC, Barack Obama. That's another good word. Michelle Obama. She's also a thing. Hang on. I got a few more buzzwords. Let me think. Dick Cheney. He was recently a thing. Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney. She also exists.
Yes.
Yeah. Afghanistan. Afghanistan, folks.
Oh, and throw in the shower with Ashley while you're at
right,
it.
right. No,
Can we just say nailed it? Can we just say nailed it right there?
We don't throw anything in the shower with Ashley, all right? You gotta be delicate. Delicate flower.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, the Queen. Look, 70
You'll
years.
never sniff her again,
Look,
Joe.
70 years. 70 years. Can you imagine? 70 years.
That's 76 years too old for you.
Phil KOE, do you have any idea what has happened in the last 70 years?
You've sniffed a lot of kids.
Do you have any idea how many skeletons there are in the sands of Island off the coast of whatever? Taken by the Lolita Express.
How many did you put there, Joe?
Look, I'd have made my mark.
Yeah, Joe, are you talking about the bodies you buried or the Queen?
Look, we're talking metaphorically, all right? We're not talking about personality. And if we're talking personality, look, there's nobody better than me. I've got the approval rating of God, all right? It's never been better.
You mean Moloch.
We're walking into the midterms with a walker. That's how good things are going. Never been better. All right, Rooster, I don't know why you're laughing.
Your butt's been
I don't know
wiped
why
and
you're
you're ready.
laughing there, Rooster, in the Dakotas with your fucking Windows 95 internet. Recognize.
So, Joe, another big question. What did the Queen smell like when you did sniff her?
Frankly, she was beautiful. She smelled amazing. For an older gal, not really my taste, but Werther's Originals.
I was about to say she was like 94 years old, so she's probably like 86 years too old for you.
Right. She smelled like Werther's Originals, mostly. Little bit of Trident. That was her forte. She dabbed that on her neck before she'd go out and wave to the public a little bit. But I'd get old Joe riled up, but then I'd remember how old she was and remember she was like 8 decades too old for me. So that is what it is, folks.
Joe,
great.
with all of this, I only have a couple questions. Like, it's getting late in the night, and we got to start
By all
wrapping.
means, Rooster, I'd love it if you'd crow your neck and just drop what the fuck you want to say.
Well, Joe,
Stop
shut the
beating
fuck
around
up
the
for a
bush.
second so I can ask you some
You
questions,
shut
okay?
the fuck up, Rooster.
You shut the fuck up, Mr.
Don't you talk to
President.
the resident of fucking Pennsylvania Avenue like that.
That's an appropriate way of putting it.
Yeah.
Hey.
I went there.
So, Chicken, what's your...
I went there. I've been there a couple of times. They've green screened me in the other times.
Thank you.
Sprinkles even.
Oh, you're really in charge. I can tell. They're giving you the...
Joe,
Recognize.
how many questions can you handle at a time, Joe? I'm curious.
Look, I'm even better than that bitch on.
Okay,
OnlyFans.
never
I can
mind,
take
never mind.
DVDA.
I'm not going to get an answer on that. Okay, Joe, let's start with this.
Okay.
The Queen just died. You have a new king coming into. You understand that, right? You know that's happening. There's a new king.
Peppa Pig will never be the same.
True. Peppa Pig will never be...
Well, Peppa Pig kind of went woke this week on top of everything, but okay, that aside.
Thank God, finally.
Okay, so what are your thoughts with the new royal family and all the changes? Do you understand all the changes? who's becoming king, who's the new prince of, or the Duchess of whatever, and all this other bullshit we're supposed to care about. Do you understand any of this? What
Wait,
politics
did you
is
just say the Duchess? The Duchess? The Duchess.
Sure, the Duchess. Whatever you want.
Did you just, are you telling me right now that my son Hunter is going to be a royal part of the family?
Sure.
The douchiest.
The douchiest of crack.
If you paid enough
Yeah,
money, he
Mr.
probably
Palmer.
could be married to somebody in the family and become a duchess of something.
I was about to say, I mean, could never be prouder of that great upstanding young boy.
Man.
Okay,
You know
so Biden, President Biden missed opportunity. Hunter could have been a duchess.
Okay, look, Hunter doesn't even need to be a duchess. He doesn't need to be a Dutch. He doesn't need to even be a Swiss. He doesn't need to be a Zimbabwe or whatever.
Can you make him stop being a douche?
Look, he's an individual. He's an artist.
He's a douche.
Recognize my son as an artist, Rooster. Recognize. Look, he's
an
artist.
Do you recognize him as a douche?
Inspiration? No, he's an artist, and you will recognize him as that. Whether you recognize, he has.
Hold on.
Rooster, will you not?
Joe,
Rooster, I want you to understand
Joe,
something.
I'm gonna be fair.
Right here.
I'm gonna be fair right now. Mr. President Joe. Do you recognize him as a douche?
I recognize him as a Hollywood movie star.
No, like I'm trying to give him prestige into his current role. Instead of calling him a douche, instead of hold on, listen. I'm sorry, sir. Listen. I want to make his name as prestigious as possible. So instead of calling him a douche or an asshole or a fuckhead, I'm going to call him a douche. Can we call him a douche?
Sounds French. Sounds important.
Sounds hot.
Okay.
Sounds hot, right?
Not only fans hot, but it's getting there.
Joe, you want to be a douche, don't you?
Look, all I want to say is, Rooster, have you ever had a major motion picture about your life presented
No.
on Hollywood, on Sundance? I didn't think so. My son Hunter, the artist, the businessman, the family man, especially family man. You know how much that guy likes family. He's big family man. Loves his family. Maybe too much, maybe me. But hey, he gets that. Genetics. Happens. Look, he's got a major motion picture called My Son Hunter coming up. Breitbart, that amazing company that
Holy
just
shit,
put out
comments.
a great
I am so far
documentary
behind.
out there about how amazing Hunter is, how influential he is, what a great artist he is, what a great incestual bastard piece of shit crackhead. I mean, what I meant to say was, no, I think that's actually accurate. Yeah. Breitbart's putting out a great fucking movie called My Son Hunter. And if you've ever wanted to learn anything about Hunter Biden, maybe possibly the greatest Biden there is in the history of Bidens, you got to check this shit out. This shit's fire. It's lit. It's funky, as the kids say. Makes old Joe look a little passe, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Look, it has yet to win an Academy Award. Not even Leo DiCaprio would say, "Hey, look, this thing's not 25 years old, so I can't say fuck this shit."
Now, Joe, Grow the Farm Up's got a couple interesting questions.
Okay.
His first one was,
my hearing aid just fell out.
Mr. President, I didn't vote for you, but I did appreciate you sniffing all the world leaders. What does your nose tell you about the friendly Iranians? So I'll let you answer that one first.
Okay, so the Iranians. What does my nose tell me? So have you ever walked into a Euro shop? You know what I'm talking about, Phil KOE. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You walk into a Euro shop and you see the lamb, the lack of lamb, and they got the big knives, and they take the slicer and they slice that lamb off the rack. It's like that, but with more oil. and a lot more cock when they're painting their women.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Now, has your therapist gotten to the core of your unhinged narcissism?
Oh, good God, yes. She was eye-opening. We had many breakthroughs. Not just over my lifetime, but just this last week alone. I stood in front of a podium. I don't know if you saw this. I gave a speech recently.
Ooh.
I did. I talked to the American public. That includes you and Rooster here, even this fascist Rooster. Talked to the American public. Told them what's what. Told them, look, you're going to support that red cap extremists. We're pretty much just going to wipe you out. That was a major break.
I was about to say, such a unifying speech.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
Joe Biden to come together, building back better.
Yeah. Well, speaking of building back better, what's the current inflation rate?
I was about to say, now I got to give you before we get to that, just 1 second, Joe. I got to give you credit. You have used the FBI to cover up your son's crimes. You also use the FBI to raid the home of your political opponent.
Right.
Yet it's somehow the MAGA Republicans that are a danger to democracy. Well done, Joe. Got to give you credit on that deflection. But Grow the Farm Up asks, Mr. President, what is the current rate of inflation? And no, he's not just talking about the vote.
I'm just trying to. What is the definition of rate?
Oh, good God.
Because look, inflation. Look, we're fixing inflation day by day by day. We're paying off student loans. We're dropping gas prices every day. I know we hiked it up $5 a gallon before we started dropping the shit. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. And I know we locked America down before we started creating jobs. But folks, statistics are statistics. And if you're going to ignore statistics, frankly, you're just a tomfoolery, fucking simple ass sheep that doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You're my key voter, and here we are coming up on the midterms, folks. Vote blue. Vote blue.
No, here's your key voter right here, Joe Biden. Is what if Corn Pop was a good dude?
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, motherfucker. Look, this goddamn guy carried a switchblade to the pool. To the pool.
Well, was it because you were sniffing the women in his life?
Look, his affiliations don't matter to me, motherfucker. You watch your shit.
Mr. Biden, douche or douche is the 18th century version of preferred pronoun. So can I give you douche as your preferred pronoun?
That's fine. I get all heated.
It's historical. It makes sense. You want to be the best president ever, right? So
right. I mean, look, I'm looking to surpass Queen Elizabeth with her monarch reign, and it's only been 2.5 years. So I've got 68.5 years. That's some great math for you for a fucking 90-year-old like myself to throw out on the fly like that. And everybody says I'm stupid. Nah, I've only got 68.5 years to go to surpass Queen Elizabeth. So we're good to go. We're good to go. I got plenty of time left in the tank. Old Joe, I'm gonna put my head on a monkey body. We're gonna freeze my fucking head and we're gonna put it on a monkey body.
Joe, I've heard this a few times. People claiming their mortgage now identifies as a student loan, and they want $10,000.
That only counts if you marry a yoga instructor. Or something similar, right? Like you have to have somebody who's going to be teaching you something in your home. Like if you're going to work out from home, or you can have like what do they call those women with the hot tubs and they push out the babies in the hot tub?
Water birth.
Right. Yeah. If you can bring one of those and you can marry them in the home.
I was about to say, is that OnlyFans? Is that the new?
Yes, $10 a month.
The lady who doesn't pay rent says, the more I listen to the idiocracy
I'm more convinced Americans need a monarchy. Well, yeah, you've been listening to Joe Biden rant and rave for God knows how long. I totally understand, Amanda. That might be the most prophetic thing you've ever said.
Amanda, do not worry. In 2 years, we will have the return of the emperor.
My God, if that woman were 30 years younger, I'd be all over her.
Oh my God. I mean, you just
maybe 35. Maybe 35.
Sniffing that hair, like, oh my God.
President Joe Biden, is there anything, last words you want to say to the American people before we let you go off of here? Marrying yoga instructors, bonus of Marines. Yeah. Any last words
we're not
to the
about
American
what
people,
my
Mr.
son
Biden?
Would, do extracurricularly.
Real quick, Mr. Biden, you're very negative towards me, and you like, you don't like to talk to me.
Look, you're one of them Mexican fighting chicken roosters that's very defensive.
You got a problem with Mexicans?
Rooster Cogburn.
Well, there's a reason that I started rebuilding the wall, even though I said I wouldn't do that.
He's building the wall like Trump. So, I mean,
I'm building it back, and I'm building it back better, Phil KOE.
Mr. President, I enjoy having you on here each and every week,
right,
and I give you a chance to give the last word, and I don't beat you up or bully you, as YouTube says.
If you tried,
YouTube says I bullied you. They gave me a strike and said I bullied Joe Biden, and they gave me a strike on YouTube. I've never bullied you, sir. I've always given you a chance to speak, and I just want the American public to know that. Can you acknowledge that for me and express that I'm a respectful person, even if you don't like me, I'm pretty respectful.
You're very respectful there, Rooster. Look, like, we've gone rounds before.
I think you're a cunt.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Look, Rooster, we've gone rounds before, and I've handled my business
Arthur
like
Roberts.
Any good president would. I put you in your place.
Handled.
I've handled you, just like anybody that, Austin, what's his name on the TikTok that slaps his bitches around. I've handled you about that same way. You don't have anything interesting to say. I come on your show. I boost your ratings. I'm doing you a service because that's what I do. I service the American people.
Sure.
Yeah. No, that's what I do. I come on here. I drag my old balls.
You bring people like
stage.
Amanda around. Yeah.
Yeah, and if Amanda were 30 years younger, I'd sniff her hair, but she is what she is.
That guy sure looks familiar here on my phone. I wonder who that could be.
Anyway, folks.
Like a handsome motherfucker.
You're president of these United States. Appreciate you.
Of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, chicken. Let's go with that.
Hey, go fuck off. Appreciate you for coming on, sir. We'll see you next time. There's nobody over there, sir. Good night. So yeah, Phil, you learn anything from President Biden tonight? No? Nothing?
Death to MAGA.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I didn't see the red background this time, which that would have made more sense. So we can't hear Phil right now because of
the red
camera
background
angle.
was literally who wore it better? England prevails. Like it did have some V for Vendetta vibes. Rooster versus Peter Ducey. Nice. You should diversify.
We are on Twitch. Twitch just hates us.
Big Buckin' Entertainment on Twitch. But yeah, Twitch, like Bandit, how well do you think Big Buckin' Entertainment's going to do on Twitch? We really need to start a Rumble.
I have a Rumble already set up. Big Buckin' Empire is on Rumble. We just don't upload on there because Rumble has no algorithm. It's just like if you have followers, they go.
We will.
All right, let's wrap this up. Like,
all right.
I got to get my ass up here. Like,
no. If anybody wants to get their shit in before and you haven't yet, you better do it now because we're gonna sign this shit off.
Well, folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us for this very special edition, this special episode. The Queen is dead. Long live the King, folks. This has been an interesting day, a day most of us never thought would happen. But folks, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Raise a glass to yourselves, and I hope every last one of you finds your way back here to Big Bucket Empire, happy, healthy, much the wiser. God bless every last one of you. You can find me at KOE Nation on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Give it a check out tomorrow. The budget bracket of the bourbon tournament drops on KOE Nation on YouTube.
Oh, I'm excited.
And then we will know what the championship match looks like. So, big one on KOE Nation. Be sure to subscribe. So, folks, God bless. Thank you. Travel well. Tony, Chicken, take it away.
Go ahead, Chick.
As always, folks, appreciate you. Love you. We'll see you all next week. All kinds of good stuff coming down. Make sure you subscribe on that Facebook. Give us that $5 a month so we can pay for all the shit and keep it free. And yeah, that's it, man. Like, help us grow, help us keep going. Like, I don't know. This has been a really fucking cool year. We've done a lot of cool shit. We appreciate you guys so goddamn much. Anything we can get back to you or more we can do for you, we fucking want to. This has been very humbling, but at the same time, we just enjoy doing this. The three of us just like fucking yelling at each other. We like arguing with each other. This is fun. Like, as much as like I might act like I'm getting fucking like annoyed with these guys, like at the end of the day tomorrow, we all just are like, God damn it, Chicken, you were being a cunt last night. And I'll be like, oh, fuck you, Phil. You wouldn't let go of this one. Like, hey, we have so much fun with this. And the fact that you guys enjoy our conversations just makes it like fucking love it. Love you. Let's fucking do more. Cheers, folks. Tony, take us home.
This is a 100% passion project. And if you are not subscribed to Facebook yet, what are you even doing? If you've donated money in the past to the Facebook stars, and you're not just subscribing for $5 a month, as opposed to dumping $30 in per show, what the fuck are you even doing? Look, we're very, very passionate about enjoying our own company and showing it to all of you and sharing our dumbass opinions on the internet for all of you to enjoy as well. So, yes, we're actually going to, the three of us, enjoy each other's company live and in person this weekend. So, if you're not already subscribed to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and the like, fucking do it now, because there's going to be a lot of fun shit coming down the pike. In person, live, raw, and probably naked, mostly myself, because that's what I do. It's what I do, and I try to give everybody that invests in this show what they want and what you want. And if you're going to spend your $5 a month on Facebook, you want to see shit like the me taking shots, Phil taking shots, beer chugs, beer poster cutouts, which will be handled very, very soon. I promise you this will be upcoming. Like, share, subscribe. This is the best show on the internet, hands down, for your money. Best bang for your buck. Linktree/Big Buckin' for all the Big Buckin' Empire shows and content that you can possibly imagine. I promise you, if you're not doing this, you're doing a disservice to yourself, to your family, and to everybody to come after you. Folks, greatest value show on the internet. Chicken, take us home.
As always, folks, we appreciate you. We love you. We will see you next week with another live, premium, badass live show, as always, with today's biggest, hottest, hitting news stories ever.
I mean, you got me on this stream.
Just dripping cum.
So hot. So hot. Yes.
Chicken, take
appreciate you. Love you.
As soon as I say the word cum, feels like go. Cut it. Cut the feed.
Appreciate you. Love
you.
Cut
the feed.
Jesus Christ.
And see if it just smooths itself out.
Back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you. Raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost. We gotta take it down. Let you down slow. It's hard.